What's up, Hippo lovers? Try number 2, because we already had a restart. We're looking into 2 pools. It is a 2v2 tournament where we have 5 civilizations drafted for yourself, 5 civilizations drafted from your opponent. And therefore we have a lot of 1 strong, 1 weak civilization teaming up. Slinging will be delayed to Imperial Age and after coinage though, so that won't be this, most dominant strategy. At least for this one, we're starting off with Arabia and then following it up with the other maps at the top. Looking at Lyx and Vivi against Nicov+Hera. Let's jump into the action here. We have Nicov playing in the green trunks. He is playing the wild Koreans. His stone somewhat at the front. Oh yeah, both of them. So this will be tricky, although this one is close enough. His teammate will be Hera. The guy probably spamming quite a lot of scouts here in early feudal age. We'll play against Lyx, who might do the same, being the Franks. And we have Vivi playing with the Vietnamese, and he will know for his team where the opponents are starting. Good stuff for him. So he knows he's playing against a potential tower rush. But, well, it's like trying to hassle the Hoff, right? Trying to trash against Vivi. Let's see how that will work out. This intro seems to be smoother than the first one. Well, I'm learning, so makes sense. Fire plus Goku, not the most scary team? Don't tell that to Fire. Does Dawn have more time for AU2 again? It seems like he was gone forever. He will be gone forever. He's just playing for the lols. Don't expect him to be a big part of the tournament scene in the future. Why? Uh-oh, speaking of the devil. Hello, Fire. I did some estimations. What do you think are your chances for tonight? Give me a percentage. How likely do you think it is that you will win? That's the saddest message you've heard this year. You have to have a good life. Or be a really big fanboy. Well, we just won Yo and Tim. Ah. Am I confused? Am I confused with the brackets, guys? Is it? Doesn't it say Fire Goku, Tim, Yo Tim, Miguel? Ah, the qualifiers, lol. Okay. Okay, yeah, congratulations winning a qualifier. Oh, lots of low HP villagers here. Jumping to the TC, lag has to be real. 2 Chinese players against 2 now European. No, 2 Europeans. 1 from Canada and 1 from Europe. So spread all over the world. Nicov now living in Italy. Yeah, Dowd also won NAC2 in the qualifiers. 2 sheep stolen by Hera. Tournament mode is on apparently. Looks walling some here at the side. And 4 wood in the back. Now goes for the second lumber camp. As you saw, everyone is starting to loom up. First player to feudal age will be Hera, playing this pop 20 with slavs. Not a farm yet. 4 on wood so far. No second lumber camp. Now goes for the one at the left hand side. Nicov meanwhile now sending villagers on to stone. Goes for a second lumber camp. This is weird. How much stone did he collect? None? They will have 5 stone. This is weird. It's really weird. No one really going for any military yet. Man-at-arms will come out from Vivi, and this is a horrible barracks. I predict a spearman will be stuck in here at one time in the game. Hera running away, and well, some damage here. Now 2 on gold by Nicov, so I will change my prediction from 2 A spearman will be stuck in there to maybe a man-at-arm will be stuck in there. Now some more houses here. Early feudal age timing by Vivi. On the other side, we are reaching feudal age as well. Still no kills. 3 militia out, and Nicov, he is going for the production, as we can see, but he will be late. One wolf might help out. No, not really. Need to see some quick walls here, and Hera, he now sees this coming up. Archery range, not with the greatest positioning. Man-at-arm count will be at 3 pretty soon as well. Uh-oh, but look at that. Don't hassle the Hoff, don't tower the Vivi. He's already sending 4 villagers forward. This is so weird. Has 4 militia out now with 1 man-at-arm upgrade. Defensive tower, though, should be at a reasonable time. Scouts are now coming over. We see Lyx come in instantly. Scouts being sent there, and he's moving in. No defense here by Nicov. He is not walling this off. This is so weird. I thought he could actually wall this one up. Man-at-arm upgrade. Still not finished here for Nicov. This will be some massive damage output for sure. Tower will go up as well in this fight. Man-at-arms is getting cancelled by Nicov after he went down to only 1 militia. And now he's trying to fight this. This will be horrible for him. I think he's absolutely losing this one. Look at that. 1 scout is coming over. Hera is sending everything as well, though. And yeah, those villagers with all the low HP, they will die here. That's most likely the scenario. So far, KD 3-3, but that will change. Nicov has to have some losses here. And yeah, that's more villagers going down. That one will go down as well. Yeah, Scout's taking some damage though. And Hera is over here to help out. Look at that population, everyone. 28, 27 on Nicov at 22. But, well, he fought this one down. Vivi, meanwhile, on stone though. So next tower can block that gold spot. Over here, both players sending their scouts over, as we can see. Hera helping out his teammate, and this is the next attack. Some walls in front of this. Nicov is trying to clear this one up. Spearman is killing that tower. Still 3 man-at-arms can fight some here. Only 2 spearmen out so far from Mr. Nicov. Sends more villagers. Tower will go up though, and those villagers are so low in HP, at least some of them. Scouts are still running around. Lyx is staying very active here. More spearmen being built. That means Lyx can't do too much. Tower is getting denied for now, but 2 villagers can get it up. And this is a scenario where they can't fight anymore. They can't kill this tower, right? 1 spearman as well. Those scouts can debate all day long, and those villagers might die as well. Villager count at the moment 22 only for Nicov. Yeah, Vivi had some losses as well, but it feels like more villagers might die, and Lyx is just so active. Look at how actively he is running around debating all the shots. Meanwhile, he's completely walled at home. Hera will finish those at the top pretty soon as well. That means aggression will continue. And a Korean not getting the tower defense in time there. Something we don't see too often. Next tower will come around. Save woodline still at the top for Mr. Nicov. Defensive tower here. We have 80 stone only for Nicov. And Vivi with more man-at-arms did the nice aggression. Is now walling off some at home. Still kind of an open base though. And, well, he's dropping some stone or did some walls there. Some stuff sent behind, and nearly did predict it. The trapped spearman. That's what I said. I don't like this positioning too much. Did he send more villagers? Vivi even sent more villagers there. Scouts trying to get in. 5 scouts with full HP. Should be able to do that. Some quick walls of Hera. Is he gating this up? He did try to. And might lose that 1 villager behind. Is trying to fight it off. The scouts from the other side could kill that gate though at only 1 HP. And it's done. Now moving in here. Hera meanwhile was at 600 food. Is now going for some gold. Military count for him. Pretty solid, but needs to send those scouts back. Will clear it up. Is Lyx committing here? I think he can just go back and should be fine with that. Another tower coming out at the front here from Mr. Vivi. Lyx super aggressive, super annoying, and so far I really like the position of our Chinese players. Lyx didn't wall that one off though. Uncanny mistake by him. Will he snake another villager? Looks solid. And pop! And should get home now. But we'll have a lot of losses. No walls behind there. Oh, he tried to wall. And might lose another villager. This is so annoying. And suddenly, overall villager count 8 ahead is our team from China and up to Castle H as well. Annoying tower, but oh, the wall wasn't complete here. And back onto his main goal is Mr. Nicov. What an intense game. Number 1 here. 2 pools, quarterfinals. Best of 5 coming our way here. Oh, what upgrade for Vivi? A bit later. But yeah, some archers are just so good against a guy who's just going towers and nothing else. Now defensive tower there at the berries. Makes some sense. Hera with a +1 defense before clicking up to Castle Age. Simply wasn't fast enough on the gold there. Now can click up. Solid 4 villagers behind though. Spearman is getting some kills. Has to be happy with that. Double stable. Even shows the double stable. Builds it outside. Hera still around with the 6 scouts. Shouldn't find the kills though. Or can he? This is still open. This is so ugly for Lyx. And there's no villager around to really stop that. Ay, 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 ay. Lyxy boy. This has to be some dead villagers. +1/+1. Now he's sending a villager over. Needs to rush out that TC. Sees it in time. That's actually kind of okay for him. We'll have 1 loss. Maybe 4 losses. Let's take a look. Oh, how many villagers can he save? Don't tell me he's saving all of them. This would be so unfortunate for Hera. And looks like 1 down. This was actually as good as gets for Lyx. Maybe some more down. Saves that one. Fails with the walls here. Scouts are dying. 2nd villager down. 3rd villager down. 4th villager down. Okay, so the 2nd quote-unquote raid actually did still some damage. And can he get that one? 5th villager down. Hera snipes. Oh man, that's a great way to come back for them into this game. Meanwhile, the archers tied to the tower. I saw it on the minimap, but it felt like this was a bit more important. Was going for the +2 defense. Lyx, ay, what a mistake by him. First game of the day, at least when it comes to tournaments. He joined my game earlier, wanted to play me 1v1. I hosted 2k plus, but I was scared and said, no game, sorry, need to cast. Little did he know that I had to cast his own games and it was only in 1 hour. But, oh, another snipe! Hera, so active here. And now he just forces some idle time. Don't tell me he's getting that will. Don't tell me he's getting that will. Okay, thanks for not telling me. Another tower still blocking the stone of the Korean player. 2 knights, not the fight he wants to take. Some spearmen around, 2 archers will do something. Those HP are pretty low for the villagers. But Nicov, that does look like fletching. No fletching. Some knights lost their lives there, but the tower is up. That's totally fine. And a lot of knights here. Look at that, 6 knights at the in the picture here. Make that 7 for Mr. Lyx, compared to the only 2 of Hera, who's playing the Slavs. Going for TC number 3 now, and should be really carried by his eco. But Franks, if we go full knights, not too shabby either. Did nearly win the 2.3k challenge. Depends if you're a time traveler or not. If you are from the present, not yet. If you are from the future, no. But if you are from the far future,
Jojo, no. Will people switch to H2 duh? Will Vivi+Lyx work for it?
Will people switch to H2 duh? I think the whole competitive scene will switch to H2 duh, for sure. And we will see if we will work with it. What if you're from the past? Was there time travel in the past? Probably not, right? If there was time travel in the past and no one stopped Hitler? Huh, what does that say? Oh boy, that's a big engagement here. All the knights clicking in before we had the +1 defense here kicking in. And oh boy, did he smash that army. Beautiful engagement here by Lyx. Yeah, he did. Oh boy, and that was to get the castle up here. Full control. And Hera simply not getting the knight numbers out there at the front. Is getting some raids in the back. So that's some dead villagers for sure. But what is more important, the castle in his face. And some dead villagers, or only dead villagers and no castle in his face. Oi, oi, oi. That was a rough fight for Mr. Nicov, who now will lose control of his gold. Already lost control of his stone, is now moving out with some villagers, trying to get to the top here. Maybe finding some gold. Did he not scout his gold at the top? He did. And still moving out over there. Interesting. Okay, still some stuff opening over here. Oh, failed with the wall. Ooh. Heavy losses on both sides. 37 to 39 villagers. So it looks like the deciding players in this game will be the guys with the horses. The Slav and the Frank player. Both sitting at 3 TCs. Both sitting with similar villager numbers. Military advantage slightly on Lyx's side. He finally is walled. Some open area here. Hera now adding some stables. Only 2 stables still for Mr. Lyx though. Against the 4 stables. Can the castle reach the tower? Yes, it can. And then it gets really tricky to defend. Mangonel now in production. Night fight 1 there as well. I don't really see Rattan archers with fletching doing too much though to really contribute. Oh, he's trying to go for stone. That makes some more sense. Spearman rush. Heavy space, not too efficient. Let's take a look at upgrades, shall we? I see Lyx and Lyx, no wheelbarrow. I see Nicov, no wheelbarrow. He's now getting horse color. Still the castle in his face though. Hera outbooming Lyx. So far, yes. Did he get any big villager kills? That was weird. Wasn't he ahead by 5 villagers or something? Hera, hello. Okay. But that will be a bad fight if they take the 2v1. At the moment, Lyx not really knowing where to go though. No botkin here. Only fletching as the upgrades. No bow saw from Vivi either. I would still call it quite an even game. All populations, as you can see, 6 only the difference. Now we have the engagement, 1 conversion. Vivi is going back and now wants to take the fight again. Had 1 conversion against him and 1 Rattan lost. That's kind of okay. Full production now needs to start. And we said earlier, some villagers exposed here. Hard handcard now coming in for Hera. And this fight should be pretty close. Hera has more HP here and is fighting with his TC in the back. Is having the shorter reinforcement lines as well. More knights to the front. I believe this could be Hera's win here. It looks like he's smashing this army. This boy is holding on. A guy that can beat me can apparently also beat Lyx and Vivi quite easily as well. Aggression here at the front, somewhat stopped. That TC won't really do too much. A lot of farms lost, and that was a sick hold by Mr. Hera. Wants to go for more conversions, and the Slav Ego carrying him here. Force TC by Lyx now out. Is adding more stables. An aggressive siege workshop by Hera. He wants to finish this game, or what's happening here? I'm now liking my 3-0 prediction. Another big win for Hera here. Heavily outnumbers the knight numbers. Heavily outnumbers the knight numbers? Let's just say heavily outnumbers. Mr. Lyx here. No real conversions happening. Now fighting under the TC. We don't have fletching for Lyx though. Can someone explain me why he went for Vietnamese? In between 2 games, we can take a look at the TIF pools again. It was given to them. You can also ask, why did he go for Korean? Okay, now fletching. Might be a bit late though. 15 villagers under this TC. Soon to be 16. Soon to be 15. Funny how the world works. Some raids here at the top with the Rattans. Won't do too much. And Hera, he will snag all those villagers. And suddenly, villager count is even, but not for too much longer. Those will get cleared up as well. And Nicov now with the counter attack goes for another aggressive siege workshop, and that TC is falling. Military count 43 to only 10. 10 villager difference. Rattans will get cleared up once they leave that area. TC is going down at the front. Rams are tearing down those stables as well. Some army there. Rattan staying active. Lyx, he's now forced to go into the pikeman switch, something you really don't want to do if you are Franks. Tries to somehow save his TC, but how? Against that amount of knights. Cannot continue the repair. All the villagers died. Meanwhile, the push unstoppable from Vivi, and it looks pretty good for AM at the moment. You see at the front is going down. 20 villager difference now in the favor of Hera. And oh man, those Slavs pretty sexy apparently. And those Rattans under 2 towers and the TC shouldn't really get too much done here. But you know who's getting stuff done? Our player in the purple trunks here at the front. House at 200 HP, lots of knights working on that, even one knight squeezing around. Really willing to kill that barracks. Can the knight squeeze through? No, we failed a bit. But it's only delaying him, not really stopping him. We have an X somewhere. Oh yeah. I couldn't even see it. TC being rushed out by Nicov. And a defensive castle here, but knights already there. More knights streaming in. And look at that. So much purple here in the poor red base. Oh, Woodline looks pretty bad as well. Just compare overall populations. Now 30 ahead is Team Hera, we have to call it. And more villagers are going down. Not all of them can fit into the TC. Look at that. 13 villagers already there. That means 15 will die under the TC. This feels so bad. More pikemen are trying to save some, but they won't save. They will tickle the knights a bit. Hera even on the way to Imperial Age. Oh boy. I questioned the Korean Slav pick, but well, apparently Slavs is good enough. Didn't even go for the full kill there. Vivi is really hungry for those kills. Hera, can he do the damage? It wasn't perfect, but snags for Rattans there before losing a lot of HP under the TC. But gets out there. Nicov contributing 27 kills this game. Hera just broke 200. Oh, but Nicov doesn't want to be that ashamed. And now breaks 30 kills. Meanwhile, raids are continuing over here, and Lyx, he will never get real control over his base. Look at that. Population 77, 73 against Hera alone. Having more population than the whole Chinese team combined. Aggressive castle, and Onlu would call it a get out of my game castle. This one is GG. Once Hera reaches Imperial Age, we can start typing, guys. What an intense game. Number one, Hera with a beautiful defense over at this TC here. And yeah, it was, in my opinion, the big hole by Lyx here at the bottom that really cost them the game. But no, GG timing of Chinese players. Still delaying it a bit more. Not really sure what's happening there. We have the defensive castle by Nicov as well. Okay, now we have the GG. What a sick game. Lyx, 1 hole to cost you the game, sponsored by Catcherage. And yeah, then losing like 7 villagers in a spot where everyone should be completely walled. Yeah, and then you cannot outmass. If you're already behind in villagers and then play against Slav Eco, Oh boy. That's not really going to work too well for you. 1-0 lead. GG. Well played here by Mr. Hera. And what a good game to start it off for him. Nicov with some fails. As I said, barracks placement wasn't great. Men-at-arms were a bit late. And maybe underpulled some villagers. But the scouts were a bit earlier there and more HP from Lyx. So it's tricky to look very good there. And there you can see, for everyone who just joined, the civilizations. And Team Islands is the next map that will be picked. Lyx and Vivi with a choice there. And, well, how do I add access to that now? I can't, right? Capture rate is only for casters, right? I think for now it is. I think the reasoning behind it is it works also if you play. So if I play with capture rate, I can see the population of my opponent. Yeah. Make screenshot and edit in Paint. I have genius people here. Around. Draft 1. So then oh god, this is another scene that I need to add then, right? Image, draft 1, draft 1, zoop. Why they're playing 3v2? Because the team with 2 players is just so good. Okay, now open with Paint. Big size brush. And no Slavs. No Koreans. No Vietnamese. And no Franks. And save. Bop! Scooby-Doo bop bop! Okay, I can answer questions. Oh now how you nearly got 2.3 kill all of a sudden. Ah yeah, with capture rate, yeah. See, it won't work for you because it's just another game. Okay, if you say so. You have clearly more input than the CA team and the DU team. CA won't work for DE because it's actually a cheat. Remains to be seen. When will secret play? Schedule over here at the left and at the bottom and on AoE zone and on AoE 2 calendar. So 4 spots where I could have found out, although this might have been blocked at times. So 3 spots. Time for questions, guys. Team Islands next. What civilizations will we see? I would say maybe just go for 2 good civilizations for Hera and Nicov. I'm not sure if you have to use one of your own and one of the opponents. Vikings might be a good option. Byzantines might be a very good option. Have you tried the E1 lately? I've never played the E1. Italian scores with Vikings Saracens. I think Byzantines Vikings is a likely choice. And maybe Khmer and Landing. Malay could be good as well. But where do we use Vikings then? No, I think we have to use Vikings here. Ah, you need 1 civ of each pool. Then maybe, I think Vikings has to be chosen then. Vikings, Byzantines against, I say, Japanese Khmer. What's next map? Team Islands. Yes. Vikings and be defensive on water should work. Well, let's see. We were completely wrong. At least I was. But everyone can raise their hand who is surprised. Everyone who's surprised that nearly failed can raise their hand. No one? Okay. Well, then let's just jump into capture age. And here we go. Game number 2. Team Islands on the way. We have Nicov playing Italians. We have Hera playing the Khmer, so at least got that right. And we have Vivi+Lyx playing Vikings and Saracens for the Fat Dragon. Who are the best AoE2 players in your opinion right now? The Viper is number 1. And then it depends on what settings you mean. If we have a greater pool of players, it has to be Mr. Yo, Tato, MbL, maybe Larry. If we count only Arabia when we won, we have to name Vivi. Overall in team games, we have to include Doubt. Nicov is on the list of the top 15. Hera might be on the list of the top 15. Unfair Island for China team. Why is that? Trade not too great. Ah, guys, who has idea of capture age? How can I select all the trees? I want to select all the trees. Ah, look at that. So it's 110k wood. Nice, nice, nice. Against, oh, I can't do that. Oh, now I'm selecting the one at the left-hand side. So we need to add it up. So 61. Oh no, how can I add it up? I have no idea. Okay, now we need to deduct. So 110 minus this part. So it's 105 to 110k wood. Nearly math. Double click them maybe? Oh, that's the whole map. If I double click trees. 182? And it says 210? Ah, it's different kind of trees. Oh, look at that. This is a different kind of tree than this. Ah. Ah. Zoom a bit and then move to right. Wait, what you told me. Can you shift plus select, shift press? No, it reselects. Control. Oh, control. Hello. So now I selected 101k wood to 106k. Nice. So 5k more wood for the Chinese in the long run here. Nearly math checks out. Sponsored by Capture Age. Vivi backdog, Lyx backdog, exactly what we want to see. Front dog by Hera and front dog by Nicov, so exactly what we want to see. Cast the game already? Yeah, true, because there's so much going on. Look at that, guys. Something we have never seen before. People chopping wood and going for boars. Whew. I didn't expect that. Looks lots of villagers on wood, so that will be a defensive game. He's scared of Vivi. Guys, Lyx is scared of Vivi. He knows this guy, he can forward everyone. He can tower rush even his teammates. Let's better wall off. I like the needy troll version. Yeah, in the old days when I used to troll. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's... I need my... Okay, draw soundtrack stopped now. And okay, that was instantly spotted here. Scouts around, and Nicov, who was sent with Mr. Hera there, didn't do too much. And yeah, Lyx not underreacting there, senses 4 villagers and the scout. Now I want to see the scout of Vivi coming over, but not with Vivi. Vivi's landing himself. So Saracens and Vikings, apparently the civilizations that you want to land with. Now trying to re-land here is Mr. Hera. Very slow play by Lyx, who's still not up to feudal age though. Copyright hammer time. I hope that it wasn't long enough. Oh, but yeah, might happen. Feels bad, man. YouTube will never see this then. Oh, defensive outpost, but won't be in time. We will have villagers sneaking around here. Let's take a look. What does Vivi see? Oh, goes for the stable here. And meanwhile, that outpost won't spot it. Oh boy, 2 tiles away. And Nicov. Oh, goes for town watch. Hey-yo! Surprise. Sees the stable here. Now I want to see the barracks being rushed out. Scout on the other side. Vivi wards himself off as well. Now the dock in the back spotted. What's the reaction here? Massive amount of villagers on stone. What's this, Nicov? Tries to go for some walls. That should never happen. Try to wall the villagers. They're actually only 1 wall away from that. Lyx trying fast castle. Looks like it. Food count at 600 here. 100 gold as well. And he's completely walled. Has some fishing ships behind this. And Nicov is winning the water. No surprise there. Now going for some scouts. Could be really annoying. No walls from Hera, who's now building this stable at home. Defensive towers being rushed out by Nicov. Could have been a bit closer to the gold in my opinion. Nicov lost the villager. Yeah, no surprise there. Scout's trying to be annoying. Can the villager be saved? I think he cannot. Tower finishes though. 2 villagers around and still no big harassment against the stuff in the back. Market and blacksmiths being rushed out. Lyx, he can go for longboats and then dominate the water quite nicely. The question is, where will he redock though, or is he trying to play this from behind? Does 2 docks at the front, could be pretty nice. Actually, this is a perfect dock spot. He can squeeze in 2 docks here and can get out, and is very unlikely to be spotted from water. But Hera is around with his scout. Vivi's getting some kills here. 1 villager down quite easily. And why is he not walling against scouts? Oh man, oh man, oh man. 4 scouts out now. Hera is coming to the rescue, at least trying to. Lots of farms out. Fishing ships being saved. He's going to the front and will redock that side. We will see longboats. Hera is defending. Scouts now coming over. Still 2 villagers around. Is he trying to wall this one? I would be a bit surprised. He wants to tower this. 3 scouts out for Hera. Now moves out while getting attacked at the front. And he does not have houses close to his woodline. So cannot use the Khmer bonus. Can we see some quick walls here? Remember, spread all over the world. Players, trick walling might be tricky. Loses 1. And we'll snag 1 in villager, we'll snag the other one. We don't need an update there. And scouts still staying annoying. Hera with the defense though. Well, we still have some scouts left there. Nothing happening on the island on the other side. Did we have a redock something from Hera, or did he just send the villagers back? He just sent the villagers back? Peaceful guy. If a landing doesn't work once, just retreat. Second game he is wrecking Nicov early. Well, we have Nicov with 39 population, Vivi with 38 population. So, wrecking might be something different. But yeah, Nicov not with the greatest early reactions so far. This should be a fight in favor for our Chinese player. Microing back his low HP scout and has quite some damage output. Should get that 1 last scout there as well. And yeah, that isn't the greatest fight for Hera. What is he trying to achieve here? Oh man. Should have maybe run away a bit earlier. Goes for more scouts there. But now longboat's out. And that means all the fish at the front should die here. 42 villagers. That obviously includes 12 fishing ships by Nicov and 31 villagers only. Scouts now running through. Bloodlines coming as well. Now finally the walls against this. Could use some walls here as well. Wants to be super safe. Double walls that. Everything fine here. And can we maybe snag that one villager? Not even that. He should be fine. Hera's coming back. Now some raids here. And, well, Lyx, he keeps his fishing ships alive. Solid job by him. This game is in the back for who? Frantic? Did Lyx join Frantic? Scout dead. Longboat's getting some kills now as well. KD of Lyx 5-2. I predict that could be a 15-3 pretty soon. I predict 15-3. Let's see, I already did one ballsy prediction in the earlier game and I was right, and oops, just started building this one. Nicov is trying to save the villager and actually does. Hera is around with the save there, and those longboats getting some kills. Everyone on the way to Castle Age who isn't yet. DC number 3 for Lyx here. Some more water aggression. Oh, Vivi actually has a dock still left. Oh, that sneaky boy. Vivi did redock the back island of their opponents. Oh man. Seems to be a good time to be housed at pop 55. Oh, and that's unspotted, right? Well, certainly not, yeah, from either player here. Having cartography. +1 defense now for Vivi. He stays active, lost both his villagers, so he will stay at only one stable. Has forging as well, so should take pretty good fights. Hera has bloodlines though. Lightcap upgrade now for Vivi. Is that really the one fight he wants to take? Just shortly before getting his upgrade. Maybe he feels +1/+1 is enough, but +1 defense is only kicking in now as well. Lightcap upgrade not cancelled. I think this is a spot where running might have been the better choice. And 12-3, guys. 3 more kills. We might get them. Oh, those are the 3 kills. Okay, Lightcap upgrade now finished. 2 extra TCs as well by Hera. By Vivi. Hera is adding 1 extra TC, goes for +2 defense. And oh, next. Oh, Vivi going for the Monk Rush in the center here. 2277, indeed the rating at the moment. No, don't lose one, don't lose one. 16-4. No. I'm so bad at predicting stuff. Damn it. Okay, what's this Monk Rush going to achieve? We still have 3 TCs, so it might just be more of an annoyance than an actual, like, giving themselves the chance to finish the game with this. Second monastery even. And a spot to have a monk trapped again. Landing by Hera. Should be stopped by the longboats though. Eco. Pretty solid advantage here overall. 115 villagers. Oh no, wait. Am I confused? Ah, that's... Oh god, I read the wrong stats in the game before. So yeah, villager advantage at 25 at the moment for the Chinese. Obviously Team Islands, their home map. Defensive castle in no man's land, but on a hill. I think over here might have been better. Is he really protecting that much there? Don't know. Some camels around. One turn garrison the monks to go for some healing. Sanctity on the way as well. Could get some conversions, but obviously Genoese crossbowmen now a beautiful unit to fight this one off. War galleys moving forward. Longboat numbers should be good enough to fight this though. Well, let's snag some fishing ships before that. Sea truck shop won't be built. At least for now. Wheelbarrow from Nicov, not existent. Hera without handcart. On the other side we have wheelbarrow and handcart as well. And yeah, no wood upgrades. Oh boy, this is looking... The longer I look, the more upgrades I see there. Crucially missing. Where's Nikov's castle? In the center here. As you can see on the minimap. A nice thingy. Lyx losing some of his longboats. Not the greatest spot to not have them in his docks there. But now even on the way to Imperial Age, time for a small pause. Chinese crossmen have a nice bonus for the ships. Well, that won't really matter too much, I believe. Weber is overrated. I also never researched it. Okay. 4cc for Mr. Vivi at the moment. What can we see? We're waiting host. Still kind of walling themselves here. And we want to see some more redocks at the front here from Mr. Nicov still having some of his fishing ship alive. Should go down pretty soon as well, though. Meanwhile, Vivi got cleared up here, I believe. Oh, well, that will be a close fight, I believe. One fire galley against basically... no, he would lose that. Light cav upgrade for Hera on the way. Vivi goes for war galleys. Okay. Interesting. Overall population difference at 30. 20 more workers for our Chinese team. Are you playing Huang again someday? Yes. Like he has been playing this game for 15 years. And yeah, I don't see him quitting, so might happen. Maybe I won't get smashed as badly as last time. Nicov drop feels bad, man. Happens even in Italy. Long day of Age of Empires ahead of us. What's up with Vivi's Monk Rush? Oh yeah, we didn't show you that. Actually, he has 2 monks out. Did convert 2 knights here, so that's pretty sexy for him. And Terra failed with the quick walls. No mangonel on the production. Queues up a lot of villagers. Looks not queuing up a single villager because he's up to Imperial Age at the moment. And we have some more monks in production here as well. Nicov power outage. Without a picture. I'm not believing that. As proof. Saracens got redemption. Saracens got everything. Saracens is like 3rd best monk rush civilization. Can someone confirm the drop? Yeah, everyone is back. So I can just close capture H. Better monk rush than Aztecs? No. I would say Aztecs 1. Maybe Saracens is 4. Aztecs 1, Burmese 2, Spanish 3, and Saracens 4. Byzantines is probably good as well. Okay, then let's say a good monk rush. Jesus. Sometimes I hate my chat. I educated them so well, giving them so much knowledge, and then they're using it against me. Oh man. Okay, what did we have? We had Italians and Khmer used. And on the other side we have Saracens and Vikings used. Therefore, you worked in primary school. The students are nice. Actually, I got death threats from 3rd graders and 2nd graders lying and telling to call the police on me and such. So it's not that chilled. But yeah, the good thing is they are not learning anything, so they can't use knowledge against me. What time is it in China? I think they're GMT +8. So it should be 10:30. Are you from Germany? Yes. Next challenge could be to reach 2.4k on clown maps with only Monk Rush. Yeah, not going to happen. Depends where you are in China. I thought China has only one time zone. I'm pretty sure they have only one time zone. I don't understand the idea of time zones anyway. I understand the idea of time zones, but I think we could just get rid of them. But yeah, it's not going to happen, obviously. But nearly trolling again? Actually, I didn't troll at all the last 2 minutes. You don't support yesterday your team versus China? Shame. They didn't support me in my mission to 2.3k. Shame. Yeah, daylight saving time makes 0 sense as well. Yeah, I think Russia has, I think like 14 or 16 different time zones spread over 11 hours. Everyone excited to watch Slam? Slam is life, Slam is love. Is that so? I'm excited to see him, yeah. Together with Doubt for sure. No time zones, so all the Yanks in the eastern seaboard would wake up at noon? Why not? What does time matter in that context? When the game starts? Nico is now back into the room. Why 11 civs in the pool? The one at the top are bans, global bans. Russia is Hager. I wouldn't call them Hager, I would call Russia huge, but let's agree on Russia is Hager. Where does Hera live now? Canada. If you would go abroad, you won't have any good sense of the time. Okay. They're obviously like slight bad factors, but I think it would be so much better in so many other areas. Why forces have been used if they are 1-0? Is the scoreboard updated? Yes. Scoreboard, it's 1-0, guys. Why is it 2v3? Because the team with 2 players is way stronger. So we all agreed that some teams should get 3 players. Doubt and Slam are so good. Viper and Goku are out of this world. Viper and Vivi+Lyx. We all know that they would win. But yeah, maybe to mix it up, just give the other team 3 players. Do you like pancakes as much as I do? Probably not. I don't get how they use 4 civs in one game. It's 4 players. So obviously you can use 4 civilizations. Capture rate is loaded up. We can jump into the continuation of game number 2. And the reason why we have 4 civilizations used and we lost 1.5 minutes here. That's why the monk rush is looking not so great. We are seeing... Oh god, capture rate is killing me. Okay, we're back at it and can see that that monk rush is stopped by the forward castle here of Nicov. Or more second defensive castle. We had some monks going back here. Lightcav did run in. We had some conversions. Those are from Hera, not from Vivi himself. He is only adding monks at the moment, but this should be stopped here. Is it true? You only need 2 hours of sleep, never been sick and climbed out of the... yourself? No, no, and no. Another conversion happened here. And oops! Good that we jumped back into this game. Looks getting imp. And that apparently is enough of a sign. 40 population difference. That they realized, okay, getting water back will be really tricky. We had Nicov at 400 food. Hera at 800 food. Enough gold. But Vikings with longbows completely boomed out. Massive amount of docks. And... well, kind of weird that we restored this one because actually the defense went pretty... like the last 2 minutes went well for AM. They simply didn't expect Lyx to be up that quickly and G to the G. 1-1 here. Good that we restored this one. Really showing the fighting spirit of a true AM. Fighting till the last villager. Taking tournaments so seriously. Really happy that they're always delivering that spirit. Haha, he started reading that with no idea where it was headed. Haha! That's what doing no eco upgrades does to you. Agreed. So, they have to play the maps in order now. They wanted to ask if they can play Cape of Storms, but they have to play Dry Lake now. Dry Lake looks a bit like Burmese-ish to me, plus Portuguese-ish. Yeah, I think I like Japanese for Cape of Storms. And on the other side, we have a lot of good civilizations left there still. I think I would go for like Malians and Magyars. Where was Vivi+Lyx? Tricky. I miss when you used to be sarcastic. Could you try being sarcastic at least a little bit? I swore myself to never be sarcastic on stream. Because some people get confused by that. So, not going to happen. Is MbL permitted to sub in? He can sub in at all times. Why are Burmese always in pool 2? They're not that bad. If you say so. Why is it 1-1? Hera and Nicov 1-1 game. And then Vivi and Lyx 1-1 game. So, left hand side is the score of 1 maps for Hera and Nicov, 1. And Vivi and Lyx 1-1 as well. So, we call it 1-1. I get confused anyways, don't worry. Oh no! Shit, I didn't want to do that. You are never sarcastic on stream, now I'm confused. Shit. Sad to see my favorite Civ be pool 2 go Turks. Thanks, Zero Empires. I hope everything is going well with the ECL preparation. Second game finished when? I think was just a drop. No, it finished. It only was 30 seconds. First map was Arabia indeed. Kai! Only Mondays is today where we talk Germany. Maybe you want to come back then and enjoy your native language. He asked, did they choose the civilizations for themselves? The first 5, the top 5 were chosen by themselves. And those were chosen by themselves, and the bottom ones are chosen by their opponents for them. So we're not playing tournaments. Preparation for ECL, man. MbL has entered the game room. Hello. German humor is not laugh and matter. Like, the worst thing about Germans if they make jokes about sausages. They are really the worst. Okay. And we have, what is it? Dry Lake as our next map, and we can jump into the action. 1-1 is the score, and this is what I would call a Dry Lake, and everyone spawning with their TC is quite close to it, so water aggression will be quite important. Therefore, going for the strong melee, early uptime, and a lot of aggression might be coming in. We have his teammate with Magias, so probably Vivi with some land shenanigans. On the other side, we have Goth player, Hera, maybe walling this area, and then also MbL+Nicov playing Portuguese. So Nicov probably responsible for all the water fights. Oh, I love when people explain my jokes. I actually have a friend that very often explains jokes. And actually it's the NSC cook. It's, well, yeah. And everyone is just shaking their head like, oh man. You have a friend? Only the ones I pay. Uh-oh, stealing. But Nicov sees it. Should be able to block it here. Scout going down to 22 HP. Trying to go for some blocks. I'm not sure if Gaia works with Shawfish as well. Oh, nice block here by MbL+Nicov. Scout needs to go back home, and Elephant will be safe. Do you think you could make AO2 stream like thing on Rocket Beans TV if you ask them, and if you want can? Well, I don't want to be full employed there, so that's not really an option. And yeah, I was there several times, right? So they would allow me to be back for sure. Okay, we'll land on the outside. I love this map. Haven't seen it anywhere yet. Uh-oh, low HP villager. Low HP villager. Jumping into it. All good. Sometimes I get scared for no reason. Nothing too special happening. Looks needed to loop. Now builds the dock over here. What? Goes for the house first. Had enough wood to build the lumber camp. 3 on wood here. Does he have stragglers? Oh yeah, he's going for 2 stragglers. Interesting. Hera kissing the TC a bit. Drops down to 6 HP. Make that 3 HP. Make that a potential scout loss. Guys, tell me, can he make it home or not? Answer quickly. Answer quickly. Can you make it home or not? Oh, tell me. I think he can. I think he can. I think he can. I think he can. Easy, easy. Not even close. Why did I get scared? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Hello, MbL.
Hey, sir.
This is, for example, like people like, oh, yeah, and then you're waking up at 4 p.m. in the evening or what, if you don't have time zones. Look at that. MbL, he has a defined time zone, and he's waking up at 4 p.m. So don't get me with your like, oh, it screws with your rhythm time zone stuff. Oh boy. Hera? Okay. He's been hangover all day. Party too hard. Effed up too many bitches. Okay, Scout now goes to the front. Heavy running around, tries to get some intel. Oh, MbL going for the brags. Hello. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No. How? Oh, look at all this investment for Hera. Oh, there's so much wood. Now another gate, and the scout gets out anyways. Oh god, this feels so bad. And we are celebrating that he's now the best Norwegian player. Is that so? Did Slatin quit Age of Empires? Didn't know that. Rip Slatin. Okay, second lumber camp here by MbL+Nicov+Hera. Hera is going for some walls. Pretty late uptime by him. 11-10. Obviously, the boar was delayed quite a bit. Also looks quite housed. And the aggression with men-at-arms is coming. That wall won't finish. He at least sees it in time. That's good for him. Looks, double dog, goes for some water here. Nikov goes for dog number 2 as well. Didn't have any deep fish. Stays with 2 shorefish there. Or 3, 4, yeah, 2 shorefish with 3 fishes. Not so great. Vivi finally gets that kill. That's so weird, guys. How would that happen? Only 1 kill? I didn't know that you can click this. Oh, this is good. Okay. Only 1 kill, but 2 losses. Magic. Now Viper is German. Who does that knock out of Germany top 3 team? Me. Stefan, Jordan, Viper. And I'm number 4. Fields, Nellyman. Okay, now reaching field late. Here is Mr. Hera. What can he get? Where is he running? Okay, he goes for that gold in the back. Meanwhile, water will be lost for him. Scout is still around. Nikov contesting the water, but that will be a lot of losses. And Vivi is playing it without any. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is ugly for him. Let's take a look if the villager can squeeze through there. Still, oh god. Oh god, Hera now 07. 08 KD. Defensive tower will go up. 4 men-at-arms could go into the woodline. Villager squeezes through as well. That's even 5 men-at-arms. Could even go for the woodline of Nikov, honestly. Think that would be fine. Nikov, it's impossible for him to be prepared there. Villagers, low HP, but should get home. Not attacking the low one there. 8 HP for her. And a tower there at the berries. Oh boy. Just waiting for the moment where Hera decides to join this game. I'll eat my pizza and save the day. Just MbL things. Oi, oi, oi. It's not even regicide and Hera is failing that hard. I'm surprised as you are, guys. As surprised as you are. Did Hera lose all his gold and stone? Well, yes, 4 villagers on gold in the back. There's stone. I don't know how many stone spots we have. If we have 2 stone spots, yeah, both of them are denied for now, but could maybe go for that one at the top. Has 1 militia out now. Loses his berries as well. I think it would have been a really sexy spot to go over to Nikov, but well, men-at-arms aren't the fastest unit in the game, so I can see why he wanted to stay and do some stuff here. That is an ambitious villager. Scout around. And Vivi with his aggression, just so good. Walls behind this. Looks good for our Chinese players again. Villager being sent back. Archer range now by Mr. Vivi. Men-at-arms coming over. Can they get the kill? Remember that we're playing with Magia, so +1 attack on those as well as the scout. And go with a small tactical pause. Now goes for an archer range. Hera can't do much. Vivi might lose his first unit. Oh yeah. Hera on the scoreboard. 1-9 KD. He is back. He is fighting. It is the star player from Canada. Lots of gold floating. Could see a lot of archers coming out here. Defensive archer range by Hera. Villager needs to repair this. And this is 5 men-at-arms attacking there. Still completely walled in the back. Archer, blacksmith here behind this. A demo coming up from MbL+Nicov+Hera, who's playing 3 dogs against the only 2 dogs of Nicov, who's going for some land aggression. Can still do something. 2 archers are sneaking in. And 1 scout as well. Villagers can attack this. No defense here. Uh-oh, but not the greatest micro by Nicov so far. Villagers now going onto stone. We could see some kills and some defense here. Waiting for pizza to finish is like torture. Absolutely. Yeah. I heard from people in Guantanamo, MbL, that they told about their experience, like, and reporters asked them, like, oh god, we heard so many bad things are happening there. How intense was it? And some of them said, like, it was really painful, but not as painful as waiting for pizza.
Would you still jack off if when you came your semen was just one big sperm and afterward you'd have to fight it?
Okay, fletching now for MbL+Nicov. Tower was denied for now. Didn't really wall before that. And, well, villagers are fighting this down. But now that looks like fletching from the damage output indeed. Maybe some skirmishes could have been nice. Doesn't really have too much here. Vivi maybe could have built some over there. Not too sure. Oh, does he want to commit? Some low HP villagers for sure behind this. Could maybe sit on the tower. Might be quite a suicidal move though. Another, speaking of suicidal moves, archers could come over here. That means that villager is exposed. Vivi, this may be the spot where he has to split his army. 1 sneaky villager, and indeed that's what he's doing. Men-at-arms in front of here. Archers sitting at that area. And Hera in some problems trying to defend this one. Meanwhile, water seems pretty even. Archer attacks continuous. Lyx now with fletching, needs the barracks before he can even get onto... Uh-oh, low HP villagers here. Before he can even get onto the archer range to get some skirmishes out. Archers from behind here as well. Tower could help out against those. And yeah, those should be 3 dead villagers. But the tower goes very, very low. Very low. Very low. Very low. Very... Hence the villager gets it because the 2 men-at-arms just we're chilling there. Meanwhile, the tower is doing some damage as well, though. Hera sitting at a strong 34 population here. That poor guy now goes for a stable. Quite surprising move. Archer's coming around, but Vivi, he is prepared. Has 2 defensive towers. How did he afford those as well? Oh man, had 3 villagers on stone for such a long time. Only built 2 towers at the front, though. So was fine there. Hera down to 32 workers only. Let's pray that the pizza is pretty fast and MbL can take over. Thanks for the donation earlier. Sadly, I didn't get your message. Oh, that's a lot of low HP villagers. Oh man, he could slice some. That's 1 down. That's 2 down. Oh, but the very low ones are saved there. Oh, more men-at-arms coming over though. And the tower war seems to be somewhat even. Oh, he doesn't even know where to go with the low HP villagers. Also, these guys, why did he not go for defensive men-at-arms? Well, he didn't plan with too many farms, right? Lost his mill instantly. It's easier said than done sometimes. Oh, still so low HP there. 5 villagers there. And, well, that scout won't do too much. Instantly running into the archers. 1 villager getting sniped. Sniped! Not sniped. 2nd villager getting sniped. And men-at-arms breaking in here as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hera. In Germany, there's a saying, if you have shit on your shoe, you have shit on your shoe. And that kind of sums up Hera's game here. Not a lot of stuff going right for him. And if you're once in the defense against Vivi, it's getting really, really brutal, right? He will harass you so much, will run around at so many different spots, and yeah, just very easy to look bad there. Uh-oh. That could be the finishing archers. Ah, we have Nicov and Castle Age. Uh-oh, the ex of Hera. And he says, okay, archers are coming over. What does Vivi see? Does he have an idea? Yeah, he knows about the woodline. He knows about the gold as well. And he sees are getting rushed out. Some villagers could die behind this though, but he saves the absolute most of them. So that's kind of fine. Vivi, though, will go for archers behind this. And, well, that won't be the most efficient woodline for the long run. A defensive knight and 2 defensive skirms should defend this. Nicov with a great micro. Might even save her. Give her some space. Not really needed. And that was a perfect team play here by Hera. Given the info and Nicov with the perfect reaction there. That was pretty damn sweet. I thought this could have been honestly game ending with like 15 villagers dying. But Nicov with a nice reaction. Not losing a single unit here. And water still controlled by Nicov. He could maybe decide this game for them. They're behind by only 5 population. What can the knights achieve though? Still low HP villagers in the woodline. Still not walled. Another forward villager reaching Castle Age now. Probably will see a siege workshop. Some archers being split around here. Back on the wood. Oh. Offensive mangonel here. Something we completely missed from Nicov. What is that? Stable monastery defense now. Interesting. Archers trying to get some snacks. Men-at-arms coming forward. Quick waltz here with the villager. Saving off. And, oh well, those men-at-arms, they're dealing some damage. Okay, that's walled now, but the gate only at 160 HP. Archers behind this as well. Should probably prevent the walls from getting up. And, well, how are we defending this area then? Another spearman even. And now poor Hera is completely open. Archers are coming back. How did Vivi squeeze those through? Look at that. Skirms absolutely falling everywhere. Hera, double bit X timing here. And, well, we don't even need to check if Nicov has Bosa or wheelbarrow, right? It's only a minute 29. Why would you get an upgrade that everyone is telling you is so strong and you are missing every single game? If you know it better than everyone else, just skip it. Now some raids here. Also wheelbarrow allows villagers to walk faster, so you can save some more. Hera's committed in field age here apparently. 17 food for him only. Goes for scout skirmisher defense against the knight ram attack. Knights +2/+1. Soon to be +2/+2 with bloodlines. Hera, if the game continues another 3-4 minutes, he might get defeated. Honestly, like this defense won't really work with the spearman here. One single crossbow behind this. Okay, well he has some skirmishes, so he won't get defeated. Sling is allowed in Imperial Age after getting coinage. Monastery here now. Hera is running villagers. They are trying to buy time for MbL. They know, okay, we have the secret weapon MbL. He just needs to wake up at 5 PM, eat a pizza, somehow end his torture of waiting for a pizza, and then he can clean house. It will be MbL winning it for them. And Hera, he knows, okay, MbL, a pizza at average takes 11 minutes. MbL, he needs to walk 20 seconds twice, is eating 5 minutes and 20 seconds, needs to log in into Woobly. Goes for a small P, and then I need to save my villagers, buy some time, and then he will resign. The math will check out. Meanwhile, though, we have Nicov still fighting heavily here. Mangonel's getting some shots against the monks, but not getting the kills, though. Aggressive Nicov castle, not getting the kills here. Tower is getting some villager kills, but Nicov, he's still in this one. Overall population 25, only the difference. And can we get the conversion mangonel? Yes. We'll get one more kill, but was very low HP, so not the biggest kills here. 2 more monks dying. And that's a good castle for sure. 80 villagers behind this. Maybe Nicov really saying like, yeah, Hera, we are not giving this up. Okay, now MbL messaged them. Okay, last piece of pizza. You can resign now, you plebs. Let me take over. And they agreed. Oh God, thank you so much that he can eat so fast. GG. TC done here. Hera only saving the villagers at the site, and I'm not really sure if getting coaching from Hera is the best investment here. But hey. No, honestly, like, it's so easy to look bad against Vivi. Like, Magias have such a strong start. He instantly lost his fish. And then the more attack didn't finish his walls. And then it's a really uphill battle. Normally, if you just play 1v1, you GG this one and think about the next game. Makes so much more sense. But sometimes team game, you have to continue playing and really feel the pain. And yeah. Given Nicov a shot to come back there, but he saw, okay, I lost too many villagers. My push won't steamroll them instantly, so Hera will give up his spot, and MbL will take over to finish the series for them. We are losing Portuguese, and we are losing Goth for... Yeah, I shouldn't give so much detail into those X's, right? Yeah, let's do some not so straight ones. It's way better. And melee. Nice. Maybe I should have used different colors as well. Nice. Third try. Nice. Hard coming as well. Hard and Livery were playing in another team and gave up their spot like 3 days ago to be filled by Heresy. Okay, next map will be the home map of AM again. So Cape of Storms. With Hideout the last map. So we want to have Hideout Aztecs, Burmese most likely. So we're playing Cape of Storms with Teutons and Japanese. On the other side, we probably want to have Hideout Turks, Spanish. So Cape of Storms with Byzantines and Malians. I think I like the position of Vivi+Lyx here. I think I like the position of them, yeah. Cape of Storms was the winner of the map making contest. Got my vote as well. Looks pretty good. How was the second game? Not that good. Why is it so much delayed timetable wise? Is it? It is like Friday 23rd. We scheduled 2 pools. Quarterfinals. That was the plan. Oh, is that Jaws again? And yeah, it was half an hour of drafting, then we had 1 drop, and now we got 3 games in. So, it's okay. Wouldn't mind if Lyria and Hart don't go TCL either. Watch unmotivated players is no fun. Well, the thing is, they need a 4th player. I need one of the 2 here. Why not Teutons on Hideout? I think Burmese are pretty strong. Maybe you couldn't go for Teutons, yeah. They aren't doing 4v4s, no. Yes, they need still 4 players because, for example, there are 2 2v2s and they need to use different players. I could join AM after reaching 2.3k. AM nearly confirmed. Do you think Ken want to do a AO2 stream like thing on Rocket Bean TV? You already asked that, man. I can answer again. I don't want to be fully employed by rocket beans, but I was there several times, always had a blast, and would go back. Does AM have a max age of 13? AM has to play Larry hard. Yeah, one of them, exactly. And Secret has to play with Jordan, yeah. AM nearly better chances there than with Secret nearly, as I already have one doubt. What? Got offended to move to offered to move to Frankfurt. Is 6k euros gross a good salary? Depends on what you're doing. Doubts macro, greater Vipers macro. Oh. I love when people come up with good jokes. Sales? Then probably not. Depends a bit on the company as well. MbL does not even know the map. Surprise! Yeah, net is probably half of it. Then you have to think what you have to do. Like, yeah. If you were an M team captain, who would you pick for your 4th slot, Leary or Hart? They wouldn't let me decide. So no matter what I said, they wouldn't listen to me. So, do I understand the ECL final settings correctly? In theory, one team could decide to always send their best players with this team 1 and second best team with team... No. You understand it wrong. For president, it's little. For clearing bathroom, it is a lot. Depends on where you're president and how well you're cleaning bathrooms. Also, where do you live in Frankfurt? The rents can be expensive. True. I think it's the 2nd most expensive city. And Hamburg is 3rd most expensive. I think so. Yeah, I wouldn't work for 6k per month in sales. But wait, do what you want. Be happy. Nidhi, you're gonna talk about subs at ECL. If you can, please say that bro, your guy is always thoughtful, funny, and nice in chat. No chance. Let's go into game number 4. MbL now on the menu after he snagged his pizza. He's now trying to snag as white team. We have Lyx and Vivi at the right hand side. Left hand side is MbL and Nicov. MbL the front player, Nicov the back player. We have Lyx as the front player and Vivi as the back player. We can go at the top, but most likely teams will ward this off, and we have big water at the bottom. Civilizations are Teutons and Japanese, kind of what we expect in Mayans against Byzantines. Nelly! No, actually that was the wrong sound. Yeah, but congratulations, predicted the civilizations correctly. And yeah, this was the winner of the map making contest, as I said before. Absolutely love this one. Let's see how they're playing this. Maybe Nicov goes for water. MbL Tower Rush could be an option. On the other side, well, kind of the same. Lyx could go for maybe Man-at-Arms, Towers. We don't have that much stone, though. And yeah, only 3 tiles. And normal gold. 3 boars is what I can see. Yes, 3 boars. And it looks like 6 sheep or something. Okay, okay, okay. And a lot of hello strishes. Oh, I have the bird. Select the bird as well. Funny. Oh, I selected 2 birds and 2 fish. Stone is at the top. Ah, okay, okay. So we need to expand a bit more there. Makes sense. So control over that area becomes quite important. Maybe we could have gone with even less stone then. But 3 tiles make sense. Was double dog fish boom? I don't see double dog fish boom working out too well. Maybe you can go full wall, full water, but I think you can easily get broken at the front. Yeah, MbL, gold and stone together. I want to see the mining camp exactly here, so that he can go for both if he desires to tower rush. Can you catch a bird with a Pokeball? Yes, you can. Everyone going for the dog. Now, so price there. MbL a bit late. 6 on wood now by Lyx. Interesting. Wants to block the boar a bit with the scout. Nice move by him. Goes for boar number 2 at this very moment. Is this passable? It looks like maybe you can maze your way through there. Probably not. Can you catch a girlfriend with a Pokeball? If yes, I need one. Well, you need the Pokeball first. Right, that's the order. Oopsie! Gets the kill there. Good start for Mr.Nicov here. Gets some control. Sees that it will be only 1 dog. Although at this time it's always only 1 dog. And Lyx, is he not building something in his TC? Okay, he's gone for Loom. I was so confused. Like, villager missing here. But yeah, Loom is flying in. Yeah, Master Ball clearly will help with grills. Okay, strategy choices. Not to be really seen yet. Seems like Nicov won't play that late with Loom now. Oh, Vivi going for weird walls behind this, but yeah, might be the best ones. 5 relics, by the way, all at the top here. And that looks like the 200 wood tree here. Everyone up except MbL+Nicov+Hera, who is sitting at 350 food. Could maybe cancel a villager. No, not really. He can just go up. He queues up another one. What is Lyx playing here? So weird. Is he playing late water? Oh, fishing ship was idle for quite some time. Did he forget to click up or what's happening here? Okay, now the uptime 11:14. It's time I haven't seen for some time. Uh-oh. This can't be good for Lyx. 6 villagers coming forward. 1 of the wood lines exposed. The gold is at the front as well. Other wood line, perfect efficiency. Every villager will take its own tree. Trust now coming. 1 stone spot over here. The other one is in the back here for Vivi. First tower will block that. Okay, barracks might not even go up if we see 7 villagers building a tower here. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Stable behind this. Who's going for water? No one really. Ignoring water quite a bit. Okay, barracks will go up. Villager is surviving. Other villager is dying. 216 stone in the bank. Next tower will come up. MbL. Is he trying to advance here? Stable at the top now from Vivi as well. So no real water control so far. Gold investment, as you can see, Lyx is on gold, so should probably go for that. But for now isn't. Defensive archery range and the tower is coming. Where are the scouts from Nicov? Bit surprising how far away they are. 3 villagers being pulled. Some walls here. And Vivi, he knows how to fight with villagers. Defensive tower now coming up here by Lyx as well. And it seems like Nicov might be enough with MbL here. More villagers are coming over. Tower will be rushed out by Lyx as well. This is going to be so many losses for Lyx and for MbL as well. So far the KD is 6-0. Gate behind this isn't going up. The villagers are getting out. So far still MbL without any losses, but now will eat 2 losses before he can get into his tower and safety. Maybe even more villagers down. Oi, 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 oi. Nice defense so far here by the Chinese players. Nice team play for sure. And that is 4 villagers down in the last 10 seconds or something. Second dock now by Nicov. Would have loved to see that a bit more defensively. I'm still absolutely surprised that we have MbL with 2 fire galleys and that's it from the whole team. Or from all players. Ooh, that tower might even be stopped. Let's take a look. Archers could get a snipe. Sick. 5th villager going down now. Scouts to the front. Yeah, some archers are getting harassed and... Huh. Maybe Vivi and Lyx can defend this. Remember, if they win this game, they are through into the semi-finals and guaranteeing themselves the $100 of the 1k prize pool. Now some walls here, but 3 scouts around and some villagers. This is not looking too great for MbL, who's now even evacuating this area. Scouts cannot do too much because we have 2 spearmen around as well. MbL with some fails. 2 more villagers going down. MbL now 8 villagers lost. He is sitting at a... well... where do I see that? 31? That has... ah, here. 25 villagers. Oh, man. I'm dropping frames? Oh, I dropped 177, but it's not even a promille. So, should be fine now. And that villagers getting sniped as well. Now goes for the tower. Villagers even ungarrisoned there. Why was he doing that? Goes for the tower. I think the scouts aren't adding that much there. Villagers have extra attack against the tower, so could really use that. Scouts around here. The Japanese, not the greatest thing ever, but fishing ship count is pretty sexy for him. 15. Meanwhile, Lyx lost everything. Now some harassment in the back, and that was the big problematic thing in my opinion. Uh-oh, spearmen were a bit late. Where did he lose all his spearmen? 2 more are now coming over. We have the villagers still fighting in this area. And the tower will fall. Archers will fall as well, though. All those spearmen, last second arrival for sure. Villagers going down. Overall worker count, 7 more, 4 AM. Because they have the fishing ship advantage by 10, and that might even rise. Although Lyx is now around with the defense. Whew, very intense game number 1. Love this map so far. Nicov behind this. Castle Age. And gets all the upgrades for his cavalry. MbL needs to defend with towers. And this is a perfect spot to sling, but forbidden in this tournament before Imperial Age and getting coinage. So that won't really happen. MbL just needs to sit back. Maybe he continues to fight for water and let Nicov clear house on land. Could be an option. Nicov, that's still open in my opinion. Or not in my opinion, if I see that correctly. And that seems to be walled over there. Uh-oh, this could be ugly. Maybe see some quick walls. 4 archers with fletching. 3 scouts. Nicov, still no reaction. And yeah. Oh, but 2 nice gates. 1 villager down, jumping under the TC, makes it 2 villagers down. Yep. And now runs away. Nicov needs to pull all those villagers into the TC. Vivi sending more spearmen through the TC, and well, that's some nice harassment that should not have happened. Reminds me a bit of the first game where Lyx let the scouts in. More villagers dying. Oh man, that should not have happened. And MbL, he was prepared with all the defense here. Water looks somewhat stable for now, and those archers really did the damage. Oh man, heavy losses. 6 more villagers at the moment for the Chinese players. Vivi up to Castle Age. MbL as well. Lyx still going for wheelbarrow and then maybe wants to go up. But actually only 100 food for him. So might be out of that. Did they miss another attack here? Oh, no, that was it from before, right? Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, Nicov stabilizing on 2 TCs now. What is Vivi going for? Oof! That looks like some knights. Triple stable here, and he produces out of all of them. Sweet stuff. Still has a lot of food left. Now some gold as well with all those fishing ships and the great eco. Looking pretty sexy. Scouts running away. Upgrades on those. +1/+1 and bloodlines. With the first one with bowsaw. Wheelbarrow timing by both the AM players. Not before Castle Age. Well, actually, with that amount of farms, Wheelbarrow could be justified that we delayed. What a silly mistake indeed, and it's still not fixed. But yeah, that's how this game works, right? Losing by doing mistakes. Winning by doing less mistakes. Wasn't it 2 scouts? I cut it pretty closely. Oh, MbL, he continues with his aggression. 350 stone for him. Goes for more towers and the Monk siege push. And I think this is a pretty good strategy for this map. If it wasn't for losing all the villagers. Remember that 10 of those villagers can jump into the tower. So he will be fine for now. Won't lose a single one. That's pretty good for him. Looks only now up to Castle Age. Mangonel around as well. Let's take a look. Sniping the Mangonel could be an option. Split there with the archers. Could go for something. And the Monk dies instantly as well. MbL with heavy losses. So much army here from the Fat Pig. He's not fighting back though. Look at that. Both armies just sitting there. Oh no. Vivi with the stand ground. But the spearmen are cleaning house. Oh man. What a mistake by Vivi. And yeah, that could have been a way better fight for him. Second barracks now, and I think a just pikeman push from Bites and Chins could be a good defense for this here. See now in the back. You're seeing Nicov at 3 TCs behind this as well. No attack on border at the moment. Vivi trying to control this area. TC number 3. Both of them just being built by one villager. Remember, we're in Castle Age, meaning we already have murder holds for MbL's towers. I heard some fish traps in the back as well. Not sure if we saw gill nets or not. That pizza did not do you good. Okay. Conversion didn't even finish. 15 stone at the moment. And yeah, that's what we said. Only 3 tiles of stone. And now he's running out of it. Not going to the top. So that area looks quite nice when it comes to control. But yeah, it will run out of steam a bit. Because if he kills this area, he cannot follow it up with more towers behind this. Okay, now walking through the maze at the top here. Crossbowman, Bodkin arrow. Really want to see pikeman upgrade as well. They're trying to go for the counterattack. Nicov is re-walling this though, so should be fine. Water fight meanwhile looks like it's won by Nicov. Still some shenanigans here. Fishing ship count 20 to 14. I would call it somewhat even. Lyx could really add 1 or 2 in my opinion. Defensive siege workshop now. Oh man, look at the eco upgrades. Still no wheelbarrow by Nicov. No bowsaw by either AM player. No horse color by Lyx though. Although he has a lot of farms, so it's kind of hurting him as well. Oh, Mangonels. Let's take a look. Together with some monks behind this. Oh, that's a good ground attack against all those pikemen. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good connections in the back there. Knights are coming in. Do we see some conversions? Looks like, yeah, they should get some good ones. And MbL, I think they should clear this. MbL, as we can see, going on to 3 TCs behind this as well. Lyx playing at 1 TC, and it's not 1 TC fast imp. Doesn't have the highest amount of resources there. Somebody just should get snagged, and Mangonel behind this as well. That's quite an aggressive expansion. Oh, that's an extra stone. Okay, I didn't know that we had extra stones there as well. Siege workshops by Lyx. 40 food for him. Nicov has wheelbarrow, MbL doesn't. Ah, switcherino. Okay, makes sense. I'm just so used to it. 2 farms, 7 farms. Nicov, 101 workers here. Pretty solid. 85 villagers at the moment for him. And 16 Japanese fishing ships working behind this as well. His eco is just out of this world, and he is up to Imperial Age. Score, need just switch, and oh boy, what a connection there with the mangonels and conversions behind this. This was so beautiful for MbL. Oh man, did he clean this one up and buying so much time for his teammate here, Nicov, and more conversions at the front. Yeah, Mangonel goes down, but Nicov, he should just smash this, and this will be switch into halberdiers. Interesting. But champion push could be something as well. Let's see, he's adding barracks for now. How's his food eco looking? Farm's not that great. He's getting 800 food per minute, has 21 villagers in food at the moment, and obviously some fish boats. Goes for handcart. MbL is following up with Sanctity. Another hole at the front, really hurting him. Goes for a defensive tower. Close to GC, but not close enough. Will save some of the villagers. Will save all the villagers. But still, heavy losses here, and the army is being used to full efficiency. Overall population, very even here, as we can see. 4 difference for the advantage at the moment for him. Tower is trying to get up here. And yeah, it just looks like a full halberdier push at the moment. Saves the resources, 300 food, 600 gold. Instant click up here, and villagers. What a beautiful spot for them to repair. More going down at the left hand side. MbL not seeing that apparently. There will be some losses. Crossman getting some kills over here in the center as well. And MbL, he's not saving the amount of villagers I want to see saved. Halberdier attack instantly. Vivi behind this is clicking to Imperial Age. Can he get onto Gebettos? I don't think he has enough stone for that. What can he go for? Halberdiers looks pretty good against Malians in my opinion. If he continues to go for knights, and that's indeed what he is doing. So we need to see Lyx going for quite some crossbowmen / arbalest. And oh god, this could be... Do we want to see it till the end, guys? I'm a lazy caster. Let's see what happens. And microed away in the last second. Okay, now Nicov is going for the push here with the front. And Castle at a pretty nice aggressive area. Goes for crossman behind this as well. So Arbalest, his option here for sure. Has a lot of resources. Is looking at a strong pop 160, and well, that castle is going up for sure. Mangonel's dealing pretty well against pretty big damage against those towers. Monks behind it, running around a bit. We have both Chinese players up to Imperial Age, and well, I still don't see the castle. Right, invested so much there. And those cavaliers won't do too much against Japanese halberdiers. More barracks as well. They don't have that much intel what army Vivi is going for. And Vivi, he really needs to go on to stone there, in my opinion. 5 TCs meanwhile from MbL, or at least he's trying to get 5 TCs. We're in both our timing. Hello! Defensive castle now by Vivi, and that one is saving quite a lot of eco from Lyx, so I like this one. We've also seen something over here, but that's the spot where Nicov is attacking at the moment anyways. I think Harvard should just track what Vivi has. I think Vivi can't take a straight up fight. Where is he going? There's Cavaliers. Okay, now he's trying to push in here. Harvard numbers actually not that great. He sees all the army though, and he knows that the counter attack is coming. Harvard will deal some damage on the way. Actually will deal some good damage on the way. The question is, do we send all Harvardiers back, or what's the plan to defend against this? Some Harvardiers, yeah, he's chasing them with all. Monks are following this up as well. Traps continuing to do some damage. Arbalest tech now for Lyx as well. Army composition, pretty nice I think. Cavaliers and Arbalest could fight pretty well against what Nicov has at the moment. MbL needs to get into a phase where he can contribute something as well. He's pop 86, that's actually more than Lyx, who's playing, well, simply... Oof. Oh, what a dodge. The Byzantines here. Carnage now for Nicov, wants to sling his teammate. Some walls behind this, seems like it could still... No, it's walled. Harvardier's just so good against Cavaliers, oh man. No for Rimba yet. Castle busy producing traps for now. Okay, more control at the top now. Harvard rate shouldn't really do too much. Vivi is getting guilds behind this. Wants to get onto more gold and feels like, okay, expanding to the tops. Looks like a good idea. Nicov now text to chemistry. Cavaliers for MbL. Obviously, not being Imperial Age means he converted all of those. Quite a nice move. Traps going down. I think this is not looking too bad for SY. Thompson back, still getting some more conversions. Beautiful placement there, and even double walled those behind the barracks and stone walls. Another trap out. Abel still doing some work here. Trap monks pretty ambitious at the moment. Catapulto on the way here for Nicov, but that castle will go down before that, I believe, right? Two traps still firing away, goes for some repair. One trap is going down from Nicov, and the second one as well. That means the castle will easily fall. Again, the Cavaliers not on aggressive ground here. Cavaliers meanwhile killing that TC, quite surprisingly to me, and Vivi, he is tagging two champions. And you know, champ cards here from Malians. He's a pop 170 overall population. 30 better for AM, but they're losing so much ground here. Oh man. And MbL, he simply is not getting onto an army that is contributing them too well. Oh, that was a good hit here. Not getting the full kills, but losing them so heavily. More monks now getting sniped, and well, champ cards. Nicov not with attack at the moment. Obviously can tag into champions pretty quickly behind this, but Arbalest numbers could be nice as well. Coinage being researched by Vivi, and he's just going for the champ defense at the top. Longswords alone could probably deal with this, but would love to tag into champs. Nicov still active with his Arbalest at the top. We have some of the Harvardiers going around. Let's maybe take a look at what's happening. So some attack still at the top, and the main fight probably still happening here in the very center. Another castle by MbL, or the first one actually from him. From Swordman now finishing, and that's a big move in here with the Cavaliers. They still are without Farimba. Two conversions will fly in, and actually only one for now. Vivi decides to go for the counter attack. Longswords dealing with this one. Could go for the cleanup here, and Ram Harbardier shouldn't do too much. Nicov is taking two heavy scorpions? What? This is a unit I did not see on the menu at all. Interesting. Harbardier raids. Sweet stuff there, and heavy scorpion ram go. But you need to get onto solid numbers or some protection before that, before they are really efficient. More raids in the back. MbL did go for some walls, but he was still open at the front and at the bottom. So army is getting in. Vivi is retreating though. C is okay. Just squeezing some in is fine for now. What a wild game. Love this attack all over the place. Twin Swordmen clearing this up. 2 Scorpions. Now some Arbalists behind this. And then it becomes really efficient. Let's take a look. 1 conversion against the Arbalists. No Monk dies before that. And they have +4 defense. So still lacking the last defense upgrade there. They're still lacking... Oh no, 2 defense upgrades obviously. And... yeah, still no Farimba. MbL is taking 2 Cavaliers. Was at 5 TCs, might drop down to 3 TCs again. And then where is he getting gold? He still has some here. Cannot really go on to scouts. Being only 2 turns. Well, he can go for scouts. I mean, he cannot go into the light cap / Hunter direction. Being Teutons there. Kind of limiting for him. Man, how will this game continue? It feels like they're stabilizing in their population. Nicov is still pushing the top quite nicely. Fishing ship count so good for Nicov in the back here. How efficiently those are working this whole time. Just so nice. But traps are doing their work as well. Champion tech and MbL. He will get onto his Cavaliers. He's going for the stables. But how much gold can he really get? Needs to expand towards that area. Do they see extra golds? No, not really. Want to continue fighting here, but Champions and Arbalest should be so good against this. And now Scorpion, Arbalest, Hand Cannoneers. It's kind of the triple counter against the Champions. As if he couldn't really decide what he wants to go for. Although Arbalest obviously not that efficient against the, I think, 9 pierce armor? 8. Paladin tech from MbL. Where is this coming from? How can he afford Paladin tech? That's so sick. TC will go down, I believe. Double trap. Oh, what? Oh, he clicked on the onagers. Okay. Aggression at the top continues. Aggression through the center continues as well. It feels a bit like Oasis at the moment. No real water fight continuing. Vivi still goes for more and more fishing, but it's not that efficient. Cavaliers now got a nice wraparound onto this army. Champions moving forward as well, and Halberdier numbers okay to protect against the Cavaliers, but not enough to protect against the Champions here. But honestly, I think Champions from Malians aren't like the sickest hard counter ever against Halberdiers from Japanese. Okay, and MbL is reclaiming this gold. Kills, or at least damages some of his Cavaliers. Oh, MbL did cancel. Did he cancel Paladins? No, he got Paladins. Those are converted Cavaliers. Okay. Nice defensive castle by Nicov. Should hold this ground. I have some more expansion in that area. Oh man, what a great map. We have... oh, resources sand tab. Vivi gave 4.5k. Nicov did give 3k resources. One relic only for Nicov. Everyone getting a reasonable amount of resources. Overall villager count 250 to 150 though. Working away here. Oh boy, what a paladin raid through the center. And yeah, this seems to be not wallable here. So this is going to be an ugly one and something I absolutely didn't expect. Let's take a look. This is pretty much impossible to quick wall. Uh-oh, MbL, he comes in and he delivers a weird tower rush for sure. And, well, then just booms behind this, gets onto paladins, and now really delivers the pain. And this is so tricky to spread around here and save all the villagers for Vivi. Yeah, he is attacking 2 heavy camels, but still no Farimba. Okay, now he has Farimba. And garrisoned 0 camels out of 1 camel. Okay, thank you, Capture H. And oh boy, look at the populations now. Overall population 70. The difference here, and yeah, that's cleared up. But look at that push from Nicov as well. We'll kill that TC. Hand Cannoneers are moving forward. We have yet another castle in this area that is so important for the Chinese players. Skirms should deal pretty well with the Arbalest meanwhile. AM is not losing this area either. Will is getting a lot of gold back. Caravan tech for Nicov. He is starting to trade here. Hello, they're thinking about the long run. Nicov making every unit in the game. He really is going for like 6 different units, right? Made knights, skirm, arbalist, hand cannoneer, trap, ram, scorpion. Oh, trade card. No samurai, no champion, no siege tower. Did I say trap? I think it did say trap, right? Okay, champions now moving in here. I don't think that trading is so good here. It's just so unprotected, and you still are getting so much extra gold and stone at the top here as well. But yeah, in the long run, I like the idea. Maybe if he had a defensive castle, it would have made a bit more sense. He even made wilds. Oh, yes! Okay, now the trade is stopped for now. Okay, what are the next steps? Overall population, still pretty brutal. 60 difference here, and the big problem is that Vivi and Lyx are losing control of the top, and the top, as we saw earlier, is the only spot where we can still find gold and stone. There's still some gold here, and well, that's why they're probably pushing over here. Honestly, I think pushing the top might have been more important. It is so tough to judge. Somebody just could die here. MbL with some quick walls. Now only has 6 stone, so cannot stonewall this up. Could have maybe bought something. Lots of paladins prepared here, but camels. Well, they died to the TC. MbL, why is he ungarrisoning? I think he could still do some damage. Now maybe some Harvard attack. Meanwhile, the top is in absolute control of AM. Skirm's continuing to deal some damage here against the villagers. Meanwhile, Lyx is reclaiming all those gold spots, and now they are preparing for the trade. Oh boy, Paladins clearing this up. Camel number dropped down to 6. Maybe go for some pikemen at the front. Could be an option here for MbL, dealing so much damage while Vivi is retreating. Goes another TC, trying to go for the stone. Did they still not find the gold? Okay, now they did spot it, but really took them some time. Gold still taken here. Skirmishes dealing damage, and those Paladins so good as long as we don't have Harvarders in the mix. Next attack here, and I'm just jumping from one front to the other. It really shows you how aggressively they are playing here. Lyx trying to deny that raid, and still no fish traps, and finally an axe. Could also go for like 5 trade cocks or something. Fighting all over the place. It's an intense game here, and now pushing back at the top a bit. This is so weird. SY there? Oh, SY I'm saying. SY Lyx and Frantic Vivi. They're pushing in quite nicely, and that's a lot of Harvarders against MbL, and oh god, this is very costly for him. Look at that. The Harvarders are just shrekking from Lyx. Yeah, they don't have all the upgrades being Byzantines here. +1, +2 even only. But still, the extra attack damage is just so good against the Paladins, and uh-oh. Suddenly, population 10 more for the Chinese players. Where did that happen? MbL drops down to pop 140, and the trade is completely gone. Gold is now on the side for the Chinese. They're reclaiming the stone and gold at the top. Elite Samurai for Nicov though, but didn't we have enough Arbalest from Lyx? Well, a handful. Pikeman tech now from MbL. Vivi at pop 166, Lyx at 195. Champion tech. Samurais just shrek the champions of Malians. Missing the last attack upgrade there. Another good fight for Lyx, I believe. Harvarders need to go to the front instead of killing a farm. MbL needs to retreat. Ram's now pushing forward, and well, at MbL, he will even need to rebuild some houses. Now going on to gold here. They could trade at the top. Oh yes, they are. That was what the X was all about. Trying to get control there. Starting to trade. Do we have trade somewhere? in the tab. I don't know. They can trade on top, and they are. 50 population advantage now for SY. It seems like MbL simply ran out of gold. Was counting on this gold for the big paladin tech. I was surprised that he went for it. Couldn't, like, he did get some numbers there, but no real support. Nicov needed to have like 30 Arbalest behind this as well. Then they have an unstoppable army. But it was Nicov fighting the top, MbL fighting the bottom, and you can see Vivi and Lyx, they're just fighting so much better together. They're attacking at the top, they're attacking together at the bottom as well, and that makes the army composition so much more flexible, viable, and yeah, simply a way better counter. Lightcav now going in for the raids, and they have 14 damage output. Really smashing down those poor villagers quite quickly. Trade line now started. We have the trade over here. MbL, he is losing ground. Nicov now struggling to keep up his population as well. And oh, it's looking worse and worse for Vivi and Lyx. They are pushing in here. They might actually win this one after Tim and Yo, arguably the stronger team, did fall yesterday to Heresy. The other Chinese team is seeking for revenge, and they're still, well, without the best army composition at the top. Maybe need samurais. Can still smash everything. I don't see a lot of Arbalest. I don't see a lot of other stuff, except some light cav raids in the back. Oh man, those are pretty ugly as well. But samurais, they're eating this army. MbL still with a sneaky villager here. Could maybe go for something. They're not for now. Rams continuing to do some damage. Paladins mixed in. MbL back to pop 160. Nicov struggling to stay above 180. Samurais could take the fight. Some paladins are being added here. Not really that necessary. Samurai numbers obviously increasing quite nicely. Being so quick to produce. But MbL losing so much ground. Rams are doing a beautiful job. MbL now 160 out of 180 and will lose more and more houses. Might even lose the castle, but Teutonic Knight, the defensive unit of choice. Pretty sweet move. MbL expanding to the top, has 3 TCs at the top now, but those light cav raids just so relentless. And some more coming through the center as well. Castles, pretty nice to protect those raids from continuing though. Rams snacking a barracks, but now need to go back. Not a lot of support for them. It's just the samurais doing so much damage. Trade amount doesn't look too great by the looks, in my opinion. What do we have? We have trade cards 17, 15. On the other side 22 at the moment. Just like the 5th time this villager at the bottom there. He's up to no good. And he is up to no good, but it will still take some time. By the way, if the series ends, don't go anywhere. In 7 minutes, we have Doubt Slam scheduled to play the next series against Backtease MNAME and ACCM after this. The one special one is playing. 2 traps. Oh, Kakarupto really showing here. Samurais, but yeah, once Arbalest numbers are high enough, look at that, 11 is enough to fight this one. It gets tricky. MbL with the second castle here, nicely positioned for sure. How much range does he have? 9. Out of potential 13 if he gets all the upgrades. Tato, the Viper, and Jordan will play after that later on tonight. Full Age of Empires action. Paladins at the top, raiding quite nicely here. Although, why don't we even see villagers there? What to say? Villager difference, or overall population difference at 60. Light cav, can they snipe this trap? I think they can. All of them will lose their lives, but that was still absolutely worth it. And now going back, another trap, doing something. And Paladins, if they are trying to kill that trap. I think that should work. Halberdiers are around and they are smashing this. Are they really killing it? Oh boy! 4 paladins going down. The others thought, okay, you will do the job. We are running around somewhere else. And they are getting stopped as well. Oh boy, that was inefficient for sure. By MbL losing so many paladins there. And they are so incredibly costly at this late phase of the game. And that's a strong army here, the Arbalest. And it's so good, the army compositions at all times. Look at that. Paladin numbers need to be higher here. Samurai numbers now need to be higher here. But it's so tricky, right? To go over there. Maybe just send all the samurais through the forest and get over here and smash it. Send all the paladins to the top and smash it. But it's so much easier said than done. We really should see some more stables at the top from MbL though. But samurais, kind of a one-front army. Oh, husbandry? I think husbandry was absolutely unimportant in this fight. Samurais should just shrek through those champions. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Losing a lot of ground, loses the trap. Arbalest are microing back a bit. Still sniping quite a bit. Scorpions could maybe get some shots into the back here. Nice splash damage. And Arbalest in some troubles. Look at how many arrows they're eating and now need to run away. Oh, getting out there alive. Trade amount 55 to 42 at the moment. MbL not with the highest numbers there. Teutonic Knights now added by him, but still gets onto Paladins. And look at that, population. AM is getting there. They are pop limit. This could get to game 5, guys. Samurais and Paladins are winning it. Still not enough gold. Looks army composition. Completely out of gold. Or Cataphracts could own this. Or Paladins themselves. A lot of siege, and this is simply why they pushed the top, right? So much extra gold, so much extra stone, but now kind of dry here. We still have some stone, some gold. And that was it. So they are now relying pretty much on the trade. Arbalest in the back should not allow the samurais to push further, but the 2 traps are doing some work. Overall military count. Very even, both at top 120. MbL lost his castle at the front, is 190 out of 175. Gets another siege workshop, is now going for coinage as well and going for crenellation. Let's take a look, did he sling anything, MbL? No, he did not. Does he have any siege to go for crenellation? Or did he think that's the range upgrade for the castle? Oh, he already got that one. MbL with 161 workers here. 27 of them idle. It's like, okay, it's time to tech some. And oh boy, Samurai is now smashing the front, and this is the double I wanted to see. And look at how easily it works. Samurais cleared the Halberdiers, now Paladins can clear the back. Meanwhile, at the top, this is a big fight coming in as well. Those champions really not a good option. I think Cavaliers and Light Cav would have been way better than that he keeps producing those champions. Only +2 attack, simply not enough. Light Cav now dealing with the traps in the back, but oh boy, are they quick. Hoardings and masonry after losing the castle. Not the greatest timing, but well, okay for the second one. Now getting conscription, second castle here as well. And he finally gets to that 13 range castle. Trap behind this and Cavalier numbers. Oh, Paladin numbers now really growing. I have no idea how he's getting to those. Only having 18 trade cards at the moment. Yeah, map looks a bit like Pizza 4 Seasons at the moment. MbL just building more houses instead of anything. Oh, just give me an archery range and like 5 crossbows in here. Oh wait, for 10 crossbows. Nicov with 5k food. Indeed. And they're smashing everything. Nicov had only pop 160 after losing this big fight over here. But that was a lot of army invested by the Chinese as well. What is better, for Vivi+Lyx or Hassa? I believe Hassa. A castle there, well, he has only one villager, right? So that's kind of risky. He can never really build a base. And he needed the castles at home to defend. Overall, castle placement is really nice. If you can see this. Like, those are the 5 castles. Stopping a lot of the raids. Now we have the walls behind this as well. And we have some more attacks at the front. Meanwhile, grouping up here. But, well, we don't have that many castles on the Asian side. And now going in with the paladins. And actually, it's good for Teutons that they don't have husbandry. So they're not following the trade cards that far. Uh-oh, this will be a big, big raid. And what's Luke's answer to this? Okay, halberdiers and camels behind this. But this will be a brutal raid. Oh man, trade card amount at 95 before this raid. Village account at 158. Both numbers will drop heavily. At least the one with the trade cards. Although, actually, not that much. Maybe we'll lose 10, 15 trade cards. And then they're clearing quite a lot of paladins. This wasn't that bad. Nice instant reaction here by the Chinese. But that should open an area of other pushes. Oh god, what did those samurais do? Oh god, they're losing their lives. Okay, now continues to stay annoying. Trade card numbers did drop down to 91 from 95. So they maybe lost 10 and now reproduced some of them. One an intense game number 4 here. AM refusing to lose this tournament. Home map of SY potentially as game number 5. What is Ironclad? Oh, I confused it. Ironclad is defense upgrade for siege. And Crenellation was the range upgrade for the castles. And now the push through the center. Look at that. Samurai spam. Coming in here. Where's the defensive castle? Here. And then we have one defensive tower. The samurai is just so efficient. And this might be the only wood left, right? Where do we have wood? We have some over here. But for Vivi, all the wood is at the top here. So samurai raids are pretty damn brutal. Next attack at this area. On it, a shot. It's a good one. In the center there. And that was a solid 10 arbalists dying. And a lot of them heavily bruised as well. Buying some time and making the samurais more efficient again. Mibble stables in the trade. Hello, good Mibble. Oh, but only scouts. Lacking some gold apparently. Looks now attacking into heavy camels as well. Both players going for camels against the paladins of MbL. I have no idea where he's getting his gold from. Only sitting at 27 trade cards. And oh god, I'm only hearing like farm exhausted? Farm done. How do you go behind? $50 more population now for AM and the better army composition. Vivi tacking to SO behind this. But SO, what is it really good for? Against samurais? Not really. Against paladins? Absolutely not. Maybe for 1-2 ground attacks, but he doesn't have siege workshop over there. Now the next go here with the scouts, and look at that, they're chewing through those. Nice move here, and yeah, just add some scouts to be quite annoying here for sure. 10k wood for MbL. Just did give 2.5k wood and 2k food to Mr. Nicov, who now can continue producing. And oh boy, this is a big raid. Where is the clear up? It will take way longer this time. And uh-oh, now they're dropping quite heavily when it comes to the trade. The trade cannot pass at all anymore. And this is such a nice move here by AM, and they're killing so much. Trade card number now dropping below 70 from what it looks like. But Arbalest again, around to clear this up. And now it's only evened out. In a spot where other teams would have fallen. Would have lost the game. Again, the Chinese. Quick in their reaction. But Vivi pop 160. MbL didn't get the walls in time. This is still open as well. Yeah. 4 or 5 walls a bit late. Lag to China. MbL needs more wills. He's at 162 here, man. That's just sick. 125 villagers, 34 trade cards. In the later games, you probably want to have something like 60, 70 villagers. Most of the time, that's enough. Galleys, please. Oh, God! You're so right! Why don't we see a single galley behind this? Cannon guns could be so good all around the shore as well. Oh, man. Why are they ignoring water so much? Oh, man. MbL, casual 12k wood. Before he generously gave 1.5k to Nicov, who has 300. One-and-a-half hour game, and honestly, I don't see it ending too quickly. 62 wood for Vivi. How much wood income does he have? 430 wood at the moment. Lyx is at 600. MbL with a solid 60 lumberjacks. Oh man. Another push. The moment you felt like, okay, AM got it. They killed the trade. They're in there. They can get stuff done. They're actually back at it again. But the center push is coming from the Chinese. Side attack now here though. And again another raid into the wood line here. And oh god, it feels like they're spreading so thinly now. Onager defense is pretty nice as well. Maybe another Onager shot could be pretty nice here. Against this, I don't see MbL being broken there with 2 castles. Only 3 rams around. Can still go for Sonic Knights. Is going for Paladins. And the big push at the top here. What's the answer to that? So many Halberdiers, pretty much impossible for Vivi to fight against that. We need to get onto higher Arbalest number, but at the moment the support is only at 6 Arbalest, and once the Samurais are there, they can shrek this quite easily. More raid into the woodline. Vivi is dropping below pop 150. This is getting really tricky for him. Defensive castle now to finally stop this. Okay, a fire ship is working away at this. Should be pretty quick. Byzantine 4.2k. Do we want to watch this again? I'm a lazy caster. Just kidding, guys. Okay, and we see Nicov going to push at the top. Again, only has 1 trap though, so will take him a bit of time to kill all the buildings. Not going for any rams. Maybe, well, both players without siege rams there. Onager connections, not the greatest thing ever, since Lyx is, well, not really grouping up too much there. But killing the rams first is the most important thing. Still some units annoying in the trade here. And how can you stop Nicov? I don't think you can. Overall population difference now up to 70, and Nicov is just smashing this army. Look at that. Vivi is sending in unit by unit, and he is getting killed so heavily here. So little wood control, trying to get more. Lyx is sending his Arbalest, trying to cut reinforcement. But once we have some scorpions around, that could be pretty good as well. And maybe MbL is sending his own just behind. No, he's not. But he is sending another group of paladins. Is patrolling in there against the Halberdiers and Camels. Not the greatest units to fight against. But with that number advantage is totally fine for him. And the push continues here by Nicov. We will see game number 5. Now I'm sure, guys, Some more raids in the back. No, that's completely stopped now. Water fight won't continue. And Arbalest here to defend this. But more siege workshops as well. More ramps to use the push as well. Where are the paladins going? Oh, going back. Still only pikeman tech. No halberdiers. Those for squires now. Wanna just behind this. SO tech for Vivi. But did we see a single SO? I think I didn't. Vivi pop 110. Trade amount still solid for them. Wood price at 26 to buy. So Vivi can still get onto some wood there as well. Food at 70 at the moment. No stone left on the map. 1300 gold only. Still plenty of wood and some fish at the bottom. That makes the food count so high. Solid onager shots behind this. Pikeman could continue to move in here. Harbinger attack so important actually. Conscription and Vivi is resigning this game. 1 hour 39 minutes. What a great map. What a great play by all 4 players, honestly. How weirdly it started, and it just felt that Nicov pushing the top and realizing that all the gold and stone will be that important in the long run, and also creating a good trade line for his team, won them the game in the long run. The castles were so nice as well, controlling or zoning out so many potential raids, and then goes into the trade over and over again. What a beautiful game, and I'm excited for game number 5. Oh man, and this is the first out of 3 series. Potentially the closest one though. Although series number 2 could be really, really nice as well. And oh boy, was that one intense. Oof. Okay, stats for this game. Nicov, most kills. No one else broke 1k kills. This is sick. Game number 5, by the way, will be Hideout. Looks for the greatest army. Trade profit, MbL the lowest. 31k only. How did he get to so many paladins? I don't understand it. 167 villagers. This guy makes stuff happen. Is it live? No. Recorded games from 2 weeks ago, and audio was recorded 1 week ago. And I just have people come in here and ask some questions. Okay, so let's do purple X for Byzantines. And Malians are done as well, right? Teutons are done. And we also have Japanese done. I'm like a kid that gets his first pen that writes in all colors. That's me with paint. Okay guys, I need to play some hype song. I need to rest as much as possible. That game was really exhausting, but it was truly nearly oh boy. Oh boy! Are you kidding me? What? Are you kidding me? I want to see some Nilio boys in chat. Oh boy. 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 Nearly oh boy. 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 Why are you, oh god, what are you doing with all your skills? Oh boy. 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 Really oh boy. your god? And then they ask me like, who's your god? Who's your god? And then they ask me like, who's your god? And I said, doubt. I said, doubt. Are you kidding me? What? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Doubt and ACM are waiting, by the way, so they won't start the series before we jump into theirs. Oh boy. 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 Really, oh boy. Nearly. Oh boy. Whew. Game number 5 on the way. Civilizations. Turks, Spanish against Aztecs and Burmese. Interesting one. I'm excited to see what they have in store for us here in the all-deciding game. And we have in the green trunks playing the Aztecs, Mr. Nicov. MbL, yellow player, is playing Burmese. We have Lyx with Turks and Vivi with Spanish. All not too far if we had flying units, but since we need to walk, we need to go all the way around to the opponents, get some map control, and later allow yourself to get some trade.
Rogan?
Funke Karotte, thanks for having you. Also feed Otter before that. I like Aztecs here. We will see how they're trying to approach this, right? This looks like a very defendable map for Lyx. With his mill in the back, gold in the back as well. Could go for a second lumber camp like here. Then he can access it fully. Stone and gold. The other ones are pretty open. Here we have MbL with a very nice defensive goals. Not the greatest. Oh, actually, you can build a pretty good mining camp there as well. 3 on wood only. Uh-oh. That will be some aggression from MbL. As a Burmese player, Man-at-Arm Tower Rush, absolutely an option here. Against Turks and Spanish. 25% faster gunpowder creation. Does that work for conquistadors? I don't know. I'm searching for something special here. Where is it? Ah. That's also some good sounds.
This is the dumbest map ever. Fucking shit. I hate arena so much. I will never play it.
Well, that's MbL for you, playing Burmese. And yeah, that's the beauty of Hideout as well. Not starting too aggressively here, right? It's all building up. We're seeing how many villagers are being sent on stone and such. We have 3 farms, so it's not the all-in games here at all. Nicov is going for gold as well. MbL with another house, so it will be a bit later play. Quite surprised that he went for 3 on wood then. And yeah, all playing fast castle here. Interesting lumber camp by Lyx, also low HP villager on wood. Something you rarely see, but in a map where you already start completely walled makes sense. 5 on gold? What's happening here? He did scout his stone. Why are we ever sending 5 on gold if we are Turks? This is fast imp, guys. No, what? He's up? What is happening? With Turks you can make 2 on gold work. Is he just playing archers? Guys, I don't understand this game. It's 9 on wood, 10 on wood as well. 11 on wood. 11 on wood. Is this a late archer defense? Sling fast imp? No. It's only allowed to sling after you get imp and get coinage. Maybe it's to buy his way up. Okay, now 3 on gold. But also, look at that. He already has 216 gold now. This would be the worst fast castle ever. Fast imp into sling. Oh, that's a horrible strategy. And that's Lyx taking the fight, although he loses. Meaning he does not want to... Ah, using Dark Age. Okay, okay. Well, then no chance of running away. Okay, so he's getting Fuel Age with 530 food. Archer range by him. Is he just going crossbows? And a blacksmith, so he's not even trying to buy himself up. Ay, 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 ay. Interesting play. Nicov with a pretty sharp timing there. 1437. That's a build order we should have probably looked at and learned from. But yeah, the weird castle was deep in the rave. Okay, so 620 food now. Did even build a third villager. Yeah, this build order doesn't really work. Even adds a fourth villager now. Ay, 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 ay. And what is MbL doing at home? He is not on stone. So MbL booms behind this. Has 5 on gold, so probably 1 or 2 monasteries at the defense. Meanwhile, Nicov is sending 2 villagers forward. And he will monk rush against Vivi, who is heavily on stone. So Conk defense against monk aggression at the bottom side. And 1640. The castle age timing here from Lyx without being on stone. This is weird. Maybe buy his castle to save wood from 2 mining camps. He doesn't have a market. No. I think this is just bad. Maybe he just screwed something up. Happens to the best of us, right? Obviously unfortunate timing here in the 5th game. But also remember, guys, it is hideout and it's tricky to really punish someone for build order missteps early on. This also won't be fast imp, right? He's now going for fletching. It can't be skirms. That's so weird. Okay, maybe Vivi does a very bad castle. And this could be a comeback. Maybe opens the vault here, but I think Vivi will just build the castle here and will be super safe. Right? Okay, a bit further forward. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I said over here, but he's putting it in range of the mangonel. This is so ugly, and he is playing without loom. The mangonel will kill everything. This castle will be cancelled. This is looking so good for AM. Oh god, and it's a full shot. It's a full shot. 4 kills instantly, and Vivi still didn't see it. Oh no. This is so bad. How much stone did he invest? 30%. He's now down to 517 stone. He's putting a TC in the bag. Is now getting loom first. Bought himself 200 stone. And oh boy, this one could be denied as well. Just think about it. The eagle should scout a lot. And he sees the castle. The mangonels can go at the top. Yeah, Spanish castles build damn quickly. But the scout can be around, be annoying a bit. The eagle is debating some of the TC fire. Mangonels are going through there. First conversion against the scout might happen. And that looks like a conversion is complete now. Another good shot here. And that could be more dead villagers. Vivi is in a world of pain here. And this is a very special castle, guys. You all know it. And got 2 more villagers going down. Pop 24 at the moment for Vivi, and he's still not done losing villagers. Another shot could be pretty big into this one. Gets an okayish one, and the second volley is so good. Oh god, and he clears everything. Pop 19 for him only. Mangonel, and can he finish maybe another 2-3 villagers here? It's not completely out of the question. Will just need to micro, and he's running into it again. Another volley at the bottom is flying in as well. Bob 17, what are we witnessing? At least he's saving those. Oh god, oh god. Oh. And you were not happy that we wouldn't see the doubt series. The Lord is all present. And Vivi is delivering him. Ay, 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 ay. Sanctity for Nicov to follow it up. He is adding a TC. MbL is playing 3 TCs. C8 tech by our Turk player. Okay. Okay. So no gold control from Vivi now. Could go for that one at the top. Pop 19. Oh god. KD 4 to 19 as well. And now he might lose his starting TC. Like, he can afford a Conquistador. Mass conversions won't happen. Nicov, he might lose 1 or 2 villages against the raid there. That should be fine with 2 TCs, 3 TCs at home as well. Mangonel's still doing something, and Vivi doesn't have the resources to even repair this one. Guys, this game is over. MbL going for handcart. His boom is just out of this world. as well. Yeah, 3 TCs by Lyx. Fancy Siege Workshop now. Nicov needs to move out his villagers a bit to the other gold side here. We'll lose 1. Still okay. 1 Conquistador. I want to see how well he micros that one. Offensive Siege Workshop. 23 villagers. 1 Conquistador. Loses all his 9 farms or what that is. Around his TC as well. Nicov now goes for Loom. Some walls here. And he can maybe squeeze through. Mangonel is out. Could get a shot. Solid one. Won't lose another villager. That's 2 down. Delivers a good shot behind this. And yeah. That's not enough micro here by Lyx. Needs to go back. 3 CA converted here even. Already. Now builds a farm. And Nicov can just go back. And no, okay. It's impossible to have less builds than my opponent. MbL casually goes for TC number 4. And we have the GG. Yeah, they know, okay, the counterattack didn't work. Let's not waste time. And what a game, number 4. MbL, the best player in the world. Just coming by and casually playing 2 games and winning it all for them. Must be nice. 3-2 victory for AM here. Hera and Nicov winning this one. What a sick game, number 4, and what a play by Vivi there. Did he lose his scout that he didn't see it? Yeah. Nicov did all the job in game 5. I know, but he also lost 2 games. Are you not entertained? Exactly, and now next here is Doubt and Slam against ACM Yellow and Back T. Could be pretty sick as well. Well, KD's 5 to 20 in a 23-minute game. Feels Vivi, man. 2 largest army. Ah, he didn't lose his scout. His scout got converted as well. Other lobby, same passwords. How would I know what the password is? Ah, that was intense, guys. 2 pools. Okay, so we will start the draft from scratch now. It's nearly 2.3k already. I had 2 match points yesterday. Lost both of them. And I'm now 2277. Draft 1. Padam! Okay. Pretty happy here. You will make it? I hope so. Are so many players taking a break from tourneys? Why? I think it makes sense to skip this tournament and prepare completely for ACL finals. Don't you think so? Okay, let's change the title for Doubt plus Slam versus VNS. Doubt plus Slam. I think it's good 2v2 practice, isn't it? They have 4 strong players. They could play proper 2v2 practice against themselves. Ah, that was an intense one. Okay, so there will be a small break now in between games. They will obviously do the draft. Nicov, thanks for the host. 154 people. GG, well played. Seeing you tomorrow in the semifinals. Hera still won a game. Yes. And yeah, let me think about it. Do I need to prepare anything? Not really, right? So there will be small downtime. Where is Heresy? Semifinals. Will Slam show up? He didn't show up yet. Maybe I have to play with Doubt. By the way, give some love to Lidakor, the guy who's organizing everything. He's streaming this as well. Good time to go over there, give him some love, tell him how much you like the different settings. Slam not here yet. It's 37 minutes behind. Slam won't make it to the land finals, no. Yeah, I don't think, like... I honestly think it's more likely that I will play instead of Slam than actually give an admin one here. Another player could play, well, all the other secret players are in the tournament, right? And Jordan could be the only one playing, but I don't think Jordan is around. Ask Leary, yeah. You know that Leary was in this tournament and cancelled 3 days ago. What's the moment to write out? Hey guys, just came in from yesterday evening. Did nearly make 2.3k. If you don't want to, do you want to get spoiled or not? You probably, if you ask, you're willing to get spoiled, right? But I had 2 deciding games yesterday, and I think this one is pretty good. Where did you find the 2 pools graphic? The host made it. Slam is not going to ECL, yes. I'm curious to see if Slam is really coming. Any idea what Slam's form is like? Probably not on point, but well, we saw him perform incredibly well in doubles ages, right? So, pretty random. Who win? Nicov featuring MbL, Vivi featuring Lyx, MbL featuring MbL. Brackets are at top. I'm not sure. Let me see. Two pools. Is it updated? No, it's not. Yeah, they want 3-2. Does anyone have the clip of Bacteria riding Sector AI? Should be very findable. If you Google exactly that. Slam is not around. Let's start draft. Oh, Slam entered the room. Doubt says, let's start the draft. Fine by me. Only 40 minutes late. What tournament organizer is allowing that? Okay, draft will take a lot of time. So, your spot to ask me all the Age of Empires questions you like. And yeah, we can talk about stuff. First map will be Arabia. We will have 2 bands each. Then they will pick 5 civilizations for themselves. Then 5 civilizations for their opponent. Those are the 2 pools. Where are the freaking brackets for this tournament? Yeah, this is... They're right above me. And on AE zone there as well. How long do you think it will take for people to figure out build orders for DE? Or will be the same as current ones? I think it will be very similar. Depending on the 4 civilizations to come. Did you introduce Debbie to Viper? No, they knew each other, but it happened during NAC 1, yeah. Is it going to rain? Somewhere, surely. Will you practice hard to win next your DM tournament? I will practice hard. I don't expect to win. I try to make top 6. Where can I get NAC Arabia? AoE zone should be the map pack. Team AM1, obviously. Goodbye stream is written incorrectly. What kind of a pleb am I? Goodbye stream. If you were at 2.5k, would you enter yourself for NSC 3? What a pizza can do. Yeah, absolutely. How do you see the pro scene for Definitive Edition? You need to be more specific. Don't really know what direction I should answer. It's a very complex one. Where did MbL move to? He moved within Norway. He is starting his driving instructor studies. You said Hussar is better than Vivi+Lyx, right? That's what I said, but I wasn't 100% sure. Thought the only difference between basic Lytcav and Hussar is the HP. Isn't 5 attack better? Well, you also don't have... Blast Furnace, right? So Hussar has 75, Lytcav has 60. Attack is from 7 to 7. Speed is the same, 1.9. Okay, so Hussar attacks faster. 10%, no. 0.5% faster. AM1. And line of sight is 2 bigger. Armor is 02 against 02. Yeah, so it's 25% more hit points compared to 3 more damage, right? 7 plus 4 or 7 plus 7. And a bit faster attack. Yeah. And 2 more line of sight. So yeah, overall it's pretty similar. Yeah. Should be 80 and 75. Ah, yeah, that's true. Okay, so it's only 15 out of 80. Oh, less percent. Will most pros move to the E? Yes. And of the best things about AoE2 is that doesn't need great specs. Will be negatively affected the pro scene in Brazil, China, Vietnam. The pro scene in Vietnam only plays AoE 1 or AoE 1DE to begin with. And the ideal thing would be that the specs aren't that crazy, right? But yeah, it might happen that people with weaker PCs can't play it. Yeah. Might be bad for some of them. Yeah. Is D going to be on Vivi+? Well, infos at the moment said no. People are praying that it's compatible. Do you think your recent level is the best you've ever played? No. I was way better in 2003. Yeah. But the best I've been since 2007 or 2006, yeah. He's playable on calculator, right? Thoughts on the settings of the ECL final? Robo posted them on Discord an hour ago. No, they're online way longer, and I obviously did give my feedback. I don't like some things, I like some things. They changed some stuff, I added. They ignored some other stuff. Yeah, we will have to work with this. They changed them. Oh, okay. To what? Is it on AoE zone? ECL LAN settings? Where? Okay, dry leg the first month. Forest Pond and Decisive Fortress were banned. Minimum system requirement aren't that high. Intel Core Duo 2, 4GB and CPU. Well, that's to play Pop 75 1v1, right? Vivi+Lyx win? No. If they nerf the towers in 2D, as Cision said, will that be the final end of the tower rush meta? I think we don't have tower rush meta. I think we have tower rush meta because people are more and more, like, tournament hosts are forcing players to play more with weaker civilizations. And Tower Rush allows you to play a game where your civilization isn't that important. And I think if players are allowed to play more free pixiv or more drafting, for example, think about NAC. We saw close to 0 tower rushes. I can't remember seeing a tower rush game. Yeah. So it's, yeah, on Arena it will probably stay the same. Depends on the nerf. I obviously know something about the tower nerf, yeah. You didn't have Chinese players in LC2. Hehe. Yeah, I wanted to though. Yeah, Hidden Cup 2, nearly 0 tower rushes. Towers will only shoot water bombs. But... okay, so the map pool is already here. Gold Rush, Hideout, Dry Lake, and Cape of Storms. I really loved Cape of Storms. Dry Lake, let's see how they're playing it. Hideout and Gold Rush. Interesting mix. Interesting mix. Are we gonna see Jordan play today? Rumors say yes. We will see. Okay, guys, time for more questions. It will still take, I would say, 15 minutes till we see the actual game. Maybe 10 minutes till the actual game starts. Should let Jordan and Slam play. 2 different teams. I think towers are part of the game. Force the defender to act and have more active scout, and you can stop it. So, yeah, I think that's the wrong approach. If you just say it's part of the game, you like the goal of a game should be how do we make the game most fun for everyone and trying to make it fair at the same time, right? If we say like we play soccer and everyone can take the ball into their hands, not only the goalkeeper, you can say like, yeah, it's part of the game, but it wouldn't be as fun. And yeah, obviously there are ways to defend tower rushes, but it's not fun to play a tower rush, it's not fun to play against a tower rush. Or less fun, in my opinion. When do we hear about your poker adventures? Ask, and I probably will say I don't want to talk about it, but you can still ask. What would you like to see more, full-time Jordan or full-time Leary? Full-time Leary. What's your prediction about AU2 DE? Do you think it will split the AU2 community even more? So far, Woobly and HD? No. I think there will be so many new players that will play DE, that it gets big there. The pro scene will switch from Woobly, and a lot of casual people will switch from HD to DE. It's both on Steam, right? How satisfied are you about AU2 DE out of 10? I'm not allowed to talk about it. Could we see new stretch rushes in DE? Very likely, with new civilizations, right? Who has the advantage in mirror map and mirror civ match? The guy who starts the tower rush or the defender? Depends on the map. Most of the time the defender wins, if you have an average map, but you shouldn't tower rush against an average map. Do you think Leary's bad loss in NAC2 is why he basically quit AoE? No. He already was demotivated before that. ECL really took so much motivation out of him. He was motivated for that, and then they, in his eyes, screwed him over several times. Any modes that start Feudal Castle Age? Absolutely. If you want to click, look at that, my highlights, previous tournaments I casted. Look at Clash of the Hippo. Those are settings that always start in Feudal Age with medium resources. So the action starts instantly. Has been one of the most fun tournaments and really liked. There is 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, and I believe 1 1v1 and then 1 2v2 version. ECL didn't add proper slinging rules. They didn't add proper, quoting him, right? They didn't change the civ picking system to make it fair. They didn't add fixed position. And he didn't like the maps. So Genesis, Clash of the Hippo, down below. That's your place to go. You will really like it. Trust me. Clash of the Hippo 5, for example, was really good. Like, instantly starting with action. And there was a Castle Age tournament. I think, was it Master of Mega Random that had Castle Age starts as well? I think so. Him being fun or not is the matter of opinion. I personally think it's fine, but I see that most people tend to like towers. Don't know why. Towers were broken, okay, not the case. Yeah, some people consider them slightly broken. Who is a new name that could become a real pro? What is a real pro? Probably Hera has the potential to live of it out of the newer generation. I don't see anyone else. Unless prize pools are getting really big, then the max. You think Hera will be top player because he's young and putting in a lot of time at the moment? Yes. But it's from what I heard, it's limited, right? He will start to study. Is it VNS or VNA? The same. And there was the whole thing where Somi was invited despite being third. Yeah. That really screwed the aim as well. Yeah, it was really bad for AM that Somi's invited. I remember when Leary first showed up, nobody ever suspected that he would be a top 2 player. I did. I played him when he was 2.1k and we trained micro scenarios against each other. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, and he was like really not known, right? He was like LB10 level with me. We were all 2.1ks and we played 12 galleys against 12 galleys. He had 11 left. It was like I learned so much from just one session with him about micro. Yeah, live of it. And you expect higher pools in the future? In some future, yes. How close the future is, no idea. If it comes with D, if it comes with AoE 4. Hey, over Marvinho. I have 4 games played with Larry and I'm 2-2. Yeah, I got the good old days. Did MbL play Vivi+Lyx? Obviously, undefeated. Just smashed over them. Okay, those are the 5 civilizations here. Daud and Slam will have Japanese, Aztecs, Huns, Slavs, and Mongols. On the other side, VNA will play with Franks, Spanish, Britons, Chinese, and Malays. So 3 ranged units and Franks. And now we have 5 civilizations added to that they will have to play as well. Daud says Goth is the first pick here for VNS. Marvino. Ah, it's not Marvino, it's Marvino. Okay. Slam did show up, yes. Sorry, I missed. Who were you talking about when you said learned a lot even from one session? Was it Terra coaching? No, it was micro scenario against Larry. 2.3k today or full caster mode? Why not both? How is Larry doing Dota and now he moved? Does anyone know? Apparently he's improving a lot. Yeah. And getting high ranks there. But I don't know, and MbL couldn't explain it to me as well. Also 2.3k caster when? I need a coach, casting coach. Maybe Hera and Viper can coach me there as well. Okay, the guy responsible for the overlay isn't working at the moment. So we have Goth, Saracens, and Khmer so far for VNS as well. Vietnamese and Turks on the side for Daud and Slam. I think they will like Vietnamese. And Turks aren't that bad either. What's Leary's Dota name? Does somebody know? Nope. What a 17 on zone would correspond nowadays? It depends on what day of the zone time, right? Let's say a 2.1k on zone is now, like at the end of the zone, is now a 1600 on Booby, I would say. Maybe 1650-ish. Larry _ AOE. Maybe he will convert from off the Dota headlands and make them playable too. Unlikely. Do you think Leary and Hart will even play at ECL finals? They have to. Yes, both of them will play. I'm sure. Like by the rules, you have to have 4 different players, and it's likely that if 5 of them are there, all 5 of them will play. Did you switch Lola for the money? I think he didn't make a single cent yet. And information about the DE show match, who will play, which format, you have to wait for official announcements. Do you think Leary or Hart will win any match at ECL finals? Absolutely. Several ones. Will Leary return to a competitive scene, or did he just leave it forever? Well, he didn't leave it forever. He will play next week. Where are the Doubt Socks? When will... You know, I will play the hype song, I will wear the socks, and then we will cast with them. Slam is not coming to ECL, exactly. I heard when Leary wins a game in Dota, he types GG easy, try A2 in chat to his opponents. Well, maybe. Okay, Doubt is taking some time to give the last 2 civilizations to VNS. What teams do you expect in the 2v2 in the ECL finals? I would need to take a closer look into the settings to come up with good ones. It's something we could think about if we have like downtime of 10 minutes, but this draft is just too exciting. And we have too many other questions coming up. Why Slam not come in? Personal stuff. Will AU2D have fixed positions? Some people hope. What is your loveliest story with our Lord, Doubt and Savior? We spent some good evenings together. I think the first ever interview was like... broke him. Who's playing the show match at ECL? You have to wait for official announcement. Do you think Secret are a disadvantage since they only have 4 players compared to 5 of AM and Tourney? Nope. Secret is a disadvantage for having only 3 players. Forehead. Who was the last guy to make it into top elite, like around top 16? Hera? Max? Lux? No. Yeah, Hera or Max? This Gauss a bad Civ? Why? They don't have a single eco bonus. That's really bad, and no stone walls. Look at the Civs we're taking. They all have big eco bonuses. Mongols, big eco bonus. Slavs, big eco bonus. Huns, not building houses. Aztec, big eco bonus. Japanese, big eco bonus. Franks, eco bonus. Spanish, the only one without an eco bonus, but it's the most imba unit. Britain's eco bonus, Chinese eco bonus, Malay eco bonus. I never understood why Turks are considered so bad in team games. I think they aren't that bad, but they're, I think, at the end of the spectrum, yeah. Spanish OP trade bonus? Well, it's 2v2, right? In 3v3 we can agree more. But... yeah. Still a good factor for sure. So why Student in Pool 2 has a great eco bonus? Because they are really bad on water. And I think the eco bonus is undervalued. by most of them. 1 hour delay. I think it will more be like 80 or 70 minutes, 75 minutes, something like that. Yeah, I think Teutons are undervalued. Burmese, the last one. Interesting. I'm honestly hoping for a quick series so that we can catch the other series as well. 3 stable knights in Carthage works well. Yeah. Works well with Berbers as well. Or Franks. Will be the best player get more in tournaments in the upcoming future with the, or will he always be the best 16 or just playing against each other? But try to rephrase that, please. Remember when Burmese was considered super OP, now it gets into the trash pool. Yeah, funny. And it was quite a small change. But also Burmese is way better in 1v1s than in team games. You have to remember that. Once you hit 2.3k, will you be content with ELO or do you intend to push forward to 2.4? After I hit 2.3, I will first focus heavily on Deathmatch because the Deathmatch World Cup is coming up. And I will cast some, I will be away for ECL, and I will mainly play Arabia. So I might drop in raiding. And I won't care about rating that much afterwards. I might care about rating again when D comes out. Trying to get like top 30 there. The pro scene is small enough at the moment that if people outside the top 32 are playing, they won't take it seriously and won't show up. What? Are Jipper and True still around? Jipper won't play, True will play. Yeah. What's your highest ELO ever achieved? It was 2286 yesterday, I believe. Or was it higher against Project Belgium? 2287? Okay. Did Mr. Hera play today? Yes. Played 3 games, lost 2. Okay, Lidako gives the go. Hello, fellow American. Hey, yo. This you should vote me. I leave power. Good, thank you. Ah, Charlie. He's a good one. You're grinding after the series? After the series, we're grinding the next series. Viper Tattoo Jordan against Fire Goku, my friend. So Jipper aware that he's the only Tyrant left? Isn't Back T still Tyrant? I see Tyrant Back T online in my friend list. I really not wonder what ELO will be in DE. We will see 2.3k players in like HD, or will it be closer to Woobly? It will be way higher, obviously. That's how inflation works, right? Aspect he still plays with Tyrant Tech, also Fire. Yeah. If Microsoft organizes more LAN tournaments with huge prize pools like Blizzard does, I'm sure we will see more new players. Also, don't forget the players we will bring. True. I think the outface is really small in scoreboard. Feels bad, man. Ah, Grunt plays with Tyrant Tech. Well, then there are like 8 players still in Tyrant or something. They just need to play some, yeah. Soon Dota 2 will only have Larry. But is it worth heavily investing into A2 LAN tourneys? Don't think so. That's a question. Wasn't Coven playing recently? I don't know, but 2 years ago he did. People already know about this game. A2 doesn't have an in-game currency similar to many other games like CSGO, etc. So what? There are enough games that are popular that don't have in-game currency. How old are you? 31. Okay, game is launching, guys. Ah, kicked from the room. I the spectators. Doo-doo-dum. Ah! Cannot join game room. Give me the password. Whew, we're back at it. Hype song, and then we go. Junke! Game didn't even start yet. No countdown. We can chill. MbL, you had mod, and then you lost it. I bet you can set up a 10 sub goal for mod MbL, but will Bert Beckman be at ECL finals? Obviously. Wow, the draft takes more time than the game. Yeah, I said it several times. This format doesn't properly work. But also, like, we started like 40 minutes late. Okay, time for your last wishes. Your time to say hi to your mom, ask the last questions, and then we go full cast mode again. Yeah, obviously exclamation mark hype song if you want to get all the songs. Music is really silent, right? What's your favorite player to watch? Probably Tado. Want to see say my name towering? It's ACM and Back T playing. Sorry. Favorite player to watch. I'll stay with Tato. Sam and Dot complaining that Venus don't have the maps. Feels bad, man. Not doubt, no. Yeah, I'll stay with Tato. Hi. Didn't realize Slambo was playing. Oi, oi, oi. Just coming time. Anyone an actual hype song link? I legitimately really like the song. That's why people tune in. That's why you see hype song. I jump 200 viewers, and then when the game starts.